Ladies and gentlemen, just 5 minutes to go now until racing gets underway. Day 6 here in Varese.
Signore e signori, ci siamo davvero. 5 minuti esatti prima della partenza del nostro programma odierno.
So much to look forward to here this morning. A very warm welcome to everybody who's joined us at this beautiful course and to everyone joining us from around the world on the World Rowing website where we are streaming each and every race. And we've got video for you as well today as we did yesterday. Racing getting underway at 9. The under-19s are taking centre stage here. We have a series of CD finals following a couple of E finals and then 8 semi-finals in the pairs, fours, quads, doubles and singles. There's going to be an earlier lunch now from 11 till 1:30, and that'll be followed by 12 B finals in the under-23s and the 13 A finals, which will be in this session. Everything has been brought forward again because of the threat of bad weather later on. So the A finals in the the under-23s will begin at 14:24 local time. And that'll be in the lightweights and open weight singles, the doubles, the fours, the lightweight doubles, the quads, and the men's and women's eights. And those will all run one after the other and will be followed by all the victory ceremonies, which will take place in a block afterwards. So if you're here, of course, and watching and listening, please do stay tuned for those victory ceremonies. Very special moments. So a lot to look forward to on an absolutely stunning Saturday morning here. My name is Rob Curling. I'm the English-speaking announcer. I know, big. In the finish tower, alongside me, my very dear friend and host, wonderful host here, the voice of Italian rowing, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute legend, Luca Progini. Buongiorno, Luca.
Buongiorno, Roberto. Buongiorno.
Love it.
E buongiorno a tutti voi che vi state collegando, che starete con noi da casa con le immagini della partenza del campo di regata della Schiranna. Noi ci prepariamo per vivere una giornata ricca di emozioni. Partiremo alle 9:00 con l'ultimo blocco di selezioni, se vogliamo presentarle così, riservate al settore Under 19. Infatti avremo una lunga carrellata di semifinali C e D per poi seguire tutte le semifinali per l'assegnazione o la selezione degli equipaggi che gareggeranno in finale A e B. Più tardi nel pomeriggio, a partire dalle 13:30, avremo 12 finali B e a seguire 13 finali A.
Ladies and gentlemen, the E final of the under-19 men's single sculls.
Signore e signori, la prima finale del nostro programma, la finale E del singolo maschile.
5 crews contesting this final, with Puerto Rico's Alexander Chapuis in lane 1. In lane 2 from South Africa, Sasha Mozig. Lane 1 on your screen right now, Alexander Chapuis of Puerto Rico. So we'll get another chance for the big cheer for our competitor from South Africa, Sasha Mozig. In fact, they are now underway. So let's go through the rest of the order here with Japan's Yuki Miyaguchi in lane 3, Alyaz Kunstelj of Slovenia in lane 4, and Shailon Guanaratna of Sri Lanka in lane 5.
Ed eccoci quindi in gara con la prima finale del nostro programma, la finale che di fatto apre le danze su questa giornata, la finale E che permette di andare ad assegnare le posizioni per la griglia generale, poi la classifica assoluta di specialità, una di quelle specialità che ha registrato il maggior numero di partecipanti, quindi Porto Rico, Sudafrica, Giappone, Slovenia e Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Crews from all around the world, of course, 61 nations have been competing this week in the under-19s and the under-23s. Great to see so many competitors here from all around the globe. Now, we have a trio of absolutely tip-top, fabulous commentators to commentate on each and every race. At the 1,500 metre mark from the Netherlands is Tim van Vliet. Then up at the 1,000, we've got Thomas Cadet from beautiful Lake Lugano, not so far from here. He'll be giving the Italian commentary during the race. But let's join first of all from Galley Flash Rowing Club in Cork. Niamh Hayes, who's been having a wonderful week because the Irish boats have had a wonderful week too. But before we talk about them waxing lyrical, Niamh, let's just reflect on these E-finals, which play a valuable role in giving every team a ranking at the end of these championships. First of all, very good morning, Niamh.
Very good morning to you, Rob. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. I'm sure everyone from Galley Flash Rowing Club will be very pleased to hear their name announced there. So yes, final E now to start us off on a beautiful morning here in Varese. They are just getting ready to get underway. It hasn't started just yet, a little bit of a delay here. But really important, it is the final race of the championship for these rowers. And of course, they want to make their mark on the sport. You know, it will really set the tone for the season ahead and for their training ahead. So it's such an important race for them.
Buongiorno mondo, buongiorno Skiranna di Varese dai 1000 metri del percorso, benvenuti alla sesta giornata di prove mondiali. Oggi rimarremo insieme per quasi 5 ore, raccontando le grandi emozioni che si vivono quando a battersi a colpi di remo sono equipaggi di altissimo livello, come quelli presenti a questo mondiale. Noi siamo pronti ad affrontare la prima regata del nostro programma, la finale E del singolo Under 19 maschile.
So we have 5 rowers in this final E of the men's single sculls, and they are just underway. So over in lane 1, over on the far side, we have the sculler from Puerto Rico. We have Alexander Chapuis, who's off to a nice start there. Lane 2, then next to him, South Africa, we have Sasha Mozik. He's currently sitting in second place. Then lane 3, in the middle of the course, we have Japan. We have Yuki Miyaguchi, currently sitting in third place there. Then next in lane 4, Slovenia, Alice Kuns-Telge, who is leading it out now from the start after settling. And in lane 5, closest to us now as they start to approach that 300 metre mark, it is Shayan Ambrose Gunantra from Sri Lanka. Just 14 years old, one of 2 entries from Sri Lanka in the Under-19 championship. So incredibly young to be rowing, but it's amazing to see and for them to get an opportunity to race at an international level. So as they come down now, hitting just going past the 400 metre mark, it is South Africa. They've been leading from the start, and we can see they are rating quite a lot higher than everybody else. But it's helping him stay in the lead there. Now in second place, the sculler from Slovenia, just 5 metres behind. Their rate is down to 32, so they're after settling quite a bit. South Africa there just powering through 38, 39 strokes a minute, and their boat speed is the highest, so it is really paying off at the moment. Then sitting in third place, we have Sri Lanka closest to us, and then back to Japan and Puerto Rico.
Gli equipaggi hanno già percorso 700 metri sui 2000 che dovranno affrontare per andare a completare anche questa finale del nostro programma, quella riservata alla specialità del singolo Under 19 maschile. Una partenza veramente fortissima da parte della Slovenia in corsia numero 4, ma la Repubblica del Sudafrica al passaggio ai 1500 metri del percorso è passata in vantaggio. Batte 39 colpi al minuto l'atleta della Repubblica del Sudafrica in corsia numero 2, che in questo momento si trova innanzi a tutto il gruppo. Per la seconda posizione la Slovenia, poi per la terza lotta tra Giappone e Porto Rico. In quinta posizione abbiamo poi un atleta addirittura solo 14enne, dallo Sri Lanka, che tenta il tutto e per tutto per far vedere che anche lo Sri Lanka in questi campionati mondiali c'è e prova a dare il massimo. Una bellissima regata, questa la finale E, che va ad assegnare dalla 25esima alla 29esima posizione in questa specialità. Ancora al passaggio ai 1000 metri del percorso le imbarcazioni, 1000 metri ancora da percorrere per portarsi al traguardo con la Repubblica del Sudafrica che conduce viaggiando a 37 colpi al minuto sulla Slovenia che invece viaggia appena a 31. Due tecniche molto diverse, quelle della Repubblica del Sudafrica e della Slovenia, che guidano le file di questa finale nella specialità del singolo under 19 maschile. Poi per la terza posizione il Giappone, in quarta Porto Rico e in quinta lo Sri Lanka.
Beautiful sight here as they're now passing us at the 1,000 meter mark. It was gorgeous to see the mountains in the background there as they were coming down towards us. But it is the sculler from South Africa, Sasha Mozik, who is in the lead. He is opening up lead over everybody else. He is rating much higher than everybody else, really paying off, looking really strong out there. Now in second place, it is the sculler from Slovenia, Alice Kunstel, sitting in second place. A much steadier rate down around 31. And then in third place at the moment, it is the sculler from Japan, back to Puerto Rico, and then the young 14-year-old Sheon Ambrose Gunart Antara from Sri Lanka. Great to see there now. Tim, I think they're starting to approach you there now. I'm sure you have that same view of that beautiful mountain in the background.
Yeah, I'm looking at my window and it's fabulous to see the Monte Rosa in the distance here on Lago di Varese. Good morning to you all from the 1500 meter hut. And it's fabulous to kick off the last day or second to last day of racing, the Saturday here with this final E for the under 19 men's single scull. So athletes here contesting places 25 to 29, and currently it's Sasha Mozer from South Africa leading the field, clear water ahead. Normally he's a rower from Rondebos Boys High School in South Africa, but he's taken his single scull all the way with him here to Lago di Varese in the beautiful Italy, and he's dominating this E final, and he has done so from the start. It's 20 meters back to second placed sculler from Slovenia. That's Alias Kunsteli, who is in second, and behind them it is the Japanese sculler still in third position. Miyaguchi there in third, followed on the far side by Chapuis from Puerto Rico, and then followed last by Gunaratna from Sri Lanka, who's clear water behind the sculler from Puerto Rico. So quite a big spread here in this first race of the day, the E final of the under 19 men's single sculls. It's going all the way for South Africa's Sasha Mozer at this stage of the race. Rob, how's it from your commentary position? Are you enjoying the same views Neve and I are doing?
Oh, pretty much. Although, of course, you're right on the water, aren't you? Which must be on a day like this absolutely spectacular. Thanks for sending the picture of the fish that was left to greet you on your arrival at your commentary booth this morning. Interesting. But yeah, the view down the course from the finish tower here is absolutely spectacular with Monte Rosa there in the background. But let's just focus on the race in hand here. And remember, this is for places 25 through to 29 overall in the under 19 men's single sculls. Looks like 25 is going to go to Mossig leading the way now.
No doubt, Rob, you are exactly right. Sei veramente perfetto, Rob. È così come stavi esattamente raccontando tu. Questa prima giornata si apre con il Sudafrica che vola. Sasha Mozer, un vantaggio assoluto per lui, debuttante a una manifestazione internazionale, il suo primo campionato del mondo, la sua prima avventura iridata che si apre con la 25esima piazza assoluta, la vittoria della finale.
So Mossig of South Africa comes down to take it looking very comfortable by a good couple of lengths ahead of Kunstelj of Slovenia in second place. That's the hooter for third place, and that's Miyaguchi of Japan. Great to see the Japanese fielding some boats here in Italy. It's a long journey for many of these nations, of course. Coming home in lane one is Chapuis of Puerto Rico, and final boat to cross the line, let's give them a big cheer home, is Gurantana from Sri Lanka. That's the E final of the under 19 men's single sculls. The E-final of the men's double sculls is underway. Just two boats contesting this one. It's Mexico, Mata Alanis and Cortez Cordera, and Egypt, El Kamati and Musa are in the Egypt boat, lanes 1 and 2. Have you... Here we go, Neve. We had a bit of this yesterday. They're so quick down the course. Have you actually lost sight of them now?
I have. They have been and gone, Rob. They're that quick. Yes, two boats. Mexico over on the far side in lane 1. Egypt closest to us in lane 2. It is the scullers from Egypt who have been leading from the start. They got off to a very good start. And then they both settled, both crews with the same speed and rate.
Siamo con la finale E del doppio maschile che vede impegnate solamente 2 imbarcazioni. Egitto, che si trova in prima posizione, seguito dal Messico. Una specialità molto partecipata questa del doppio under 19 maschile che ha visto combattere a colpi di remo ben 26 equipaggi. Andremo ad assegnare dalla 25esima alla 26esima posizione in questa specialità.
Tim, I'd say they're probably nearly been and gone to you now as well at this stage.
Yeah, they're almost closer to Rob than they are to me, but it was still Egypt leading this E-final of the men's double sculls, and by about a full boat length a lead, and I think they are breaking clear water now. They're underrating the crew from Mexico, but they had the higher boat speed. But there is the Mexican charge coming from Cortez Cordera and Mata Alanis. They are stepping up and 36 strokes a minute carrying them home, but the Egyptians, Rob, still with about a full length lead with 200 meters left to go.
Thank you, Tim. Slightly distracted up here because the Carabinieri have just walked in and had a word with Luca. Little concerned, Luca. What's going on?
They came up to say good day, and that was it basically. But it's great to be safe and secure here at the top floor of the team.
Quite right. We're very glad to see them.
Abbiamo l'Egitto con il Messico in questo momento in chiusura, un vantaggio importante per l'Egitto che andrà ad acciuffare la 25esima piazza mondiale, a seguire all'esterno il Messico.
So it's Egypt coming home. They're nice and close, these crews. They've kept each other company all the way down to the final line. Egypt just taking it by 3/4 of a length ahead of Mexico for positions 25 and 26 overall in the under-19 men's double sculls. Okay, let's move on to the CD semi-finals now in the under-19 men's 4, where we have Egypt back on the water in lane 1, Croatia in lane 2, Poland in 3, and Ukraine in lane 4. So, Neve, we're going to get to you in plenty of time. The Carabinieri is still in here, by the way.
Thanks, Rob, for that early throw. Okay, so 4 boats in this semi-final CD. 3 are going through to final C, and the 4th place will be going to final D. The story of this race is Croatia are out ahead, only by a margin, and as I say that, it is the Polish crew that are coming, and they are fighting for that first place spot. So really good race here going on as they pass us at the 1,000 metre mark. They are matching each other, stroke rate 36 strokes a minute, and same boat speed as well. So really great rowing here by both crews. Then sitting back in 3rd place is Ukraine, who are closest to us here in lane 4. And sitting in 4th place at the moment, in that place you don't want to be in this race, is Egypt over on the far side.
Siamo con la prima delle 2 semifinali C e D nella specialità del 4 senza under 19 maschile. Solo l'ultimo che taglierà il traguardo dovrà accontentarsi della finale D, mentre gli altri avranno l'opportunità di reincontrarsi ai nastri di partenza della finale C, per andare ad assegnare ad ogni equipaggio in questa specialità una posizione assoluta ai mondiali 2022. Continua la corsa dei 4 equipaggi impegnati in questa prima semifinale C e D, che vede la Polonia condurre con la Croazia che in questo momento al passaggio agli 800 metri del percorso passa in vantaggio e tiene la testa alla Polonia, che però è veramente molto vicina. Per la terza posizione l'Ucraina, mentre la quarta è appannaggio dell'Egitto quando mancano 600 metri al traguardo.
As they head now towards that 1,400 metre mark, it is now Croatia who are opening up a lead over Poland. Ukraine still sitting in 3rd spot, and Egypt in 4th. Tim, I think they should be coming up to your window right about now.
Yeah, that's they're in full sight of the 1500 meter mark here. It's Croatia still leading Poland, but Poland still sticking with the Croatians. The Croatians just missed out on a place in the AB semi-final yesterday by 0.4 of a second. Heartbreak for that crew, but I would put my money on the Croatian four to win this because they were very quick yesterday. But keeping in contact, it's that Polish crew I mentioned, and behind them it is the crew from Ukraine in third, and currently in the hot seat it's Egypt racing from lane 1. They have a lot of work to do. They're about half a length of clear water behind the crew from Ukraine, and as you already mentioned, Neve, with 1, 2 and 3 going to the C final, only one crew from this CD semi-final will go to that D final. So it looks good for Poland, Croatia and Ukraine. That's the order at 1500, so I'll hand you to a very safe and secure Rob and Luca at the finish tower.
No, they've left now. I'm not sure we are anymore. But anyway, it was very good to meet them. I think he was the senior man, wasn't he, Luca, the top guy. But let's see who the top crew is here as they head down towards the finish line. Croatia in the lead with Poland and Ukraine. They look like the three crews who are going to seal those qualification spots for the CD final.
Rimasti fuori per pochissimo, ora è il momento del riscatto per riprendersi in mano questo mondiale. Qualcuno direbbe per riprendere il toro per le corna. Croazia, Polonia, Ucraina in questo momento sembrano certe di accedere alla finale C, ma attenzione perché all'esterno la Polonia sta continuando ad attaccare sulla Croazia, quindi molto vicine in questa semifinale.
Poland, I think, are going to come through the Croatian boat here and take first spot. They'll be very happy with that kind of performance coming down to the finish line. It's Poland who take it by half a length ahead of Croatia in second, and coming home in third place it is Ukraine. So those are the three crews through to the C final. Egypt just coming down to the line over in lane 1. They'll be contesting the D final of the men's 4. Just three crews contesting the second CD semi-final. So it's the first two across the line into the C final. And the remaining crew in third place will be into the D final. The battle is between New Zealand in 1, Australia in lane 2, and Switzerland in lane 3. What's the view from your little hut there, Neve, on the water?
Well, the view hasn't changed. It's still beautiful with a beautiful mountain in the background. But there are three crews in this second semi-final CED, and it's all about Australia in this one. So we saw in the races yesterday, they had a really good day. They were very quick off the start, and it's exactly the same now this morning. So they are leading out 9 metres ahead of New Zealand, who are currently sitting in second place, and then a little bit back to the crew from Switzerland. Two of the crew from Switzerland came fourth last year in the 4, so they've returned with a new combination and hoping to clinch that spot in semi-final or in final C, I beg my pardon. But it is Australia who are leading it out now.
Una giornata magica quella di oggi, una bellissima cornice con lo sfondo spettacolare del Monte Rosa che brilla dietro la postazione di partenza ed accompagna gli equipaggi impegnati nella seconda semifinale C&D nella specialità del 4 senza Under 19 maschile, che vede ancora una volta i colori dell'Australia condurre sulla seconda posizione, che è appannaggio della Nuova Zelanda, mentre in terza permane la Svizzera. Solo 3 equipaggi impegnati in questa semifinale C&D, identicamente a quella appena conclusa. La progressione gare prevede che i primi 2 andranno a contendersi la finale C, mentre l'ultimo andrà in finale D. Una bellissima regata che si distende palata dopo palata, con la prima posizione dell'Australia, Nuova Zelanda in seconda e Svizzera in terza. Non cambiano le posizioni quando ormai mancano gli ultimi 800 metri al suono dei giudici all'arrivo.
So Australia still hanging on to that nice lead over New Zealand. But we can see there New Zealand starting maybe a little bit to eat into the lead that Australia have. But Australia, they're still going 37 strokes a minute. They're the fastest moving boat out there at the moment. Switzerland then sitting in third place. Of course, 2 crews going through to that semi-final. So at the moment, it is looking like Australia and New Zealand have the spots. Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, Switzerland have a lot of work to do. It's clear water between them and Australia and New Zealand. Australia, by the way, leading now by almost a full length ahead of the Kiwis, with the Swiss crew now already stepping it up. They were underrating, though, the Australians. The Australians pretty high, 37 strokes a minute. The Kiwis matching them in terms of rate. But the rhythm set by Jake Nesbitt gives them almost a full length of a lead. They're about to break clear water, actually, coming from passing my commentary position, with Switzerland exactly one length behind the Kiwis. And that Swiss crew, coached by Olympic champion Simon Niepman from Switzerland, he will have told his boys, this is it, this is your moment, you need to go. And they are responding, though. Switzerland now up to 36 strokes a minute, and they have the highest boat speed. But look at the Kiwis. They're going for it. They have the 38 strokes a minute there coming off the Kiwi boat, and they have the highest boat speed. So they're eating into the lead of Australia with 250 meters to go. I think Australia will have this one there, Rob, but the Kiwis definitely making an effort to get that first spot.
Yeah, they are. It's a nice battle, this, isn't it, as they head down towards the final few hundred meters or so. Australia, New Zealand and Switzerland. It's a great finish, this, for us to watch here.
L'Australia che continua lì al centro del percorso a fare l'andatura, primi fin dal primo colpo, non vogliono mollare lo scettro, ma la Nuova Zelanda è pericolosa all'esterno. Bello il giro della Nuova Zelanda con la coppiata centrale, come anche l'Australia, una tecnica tutta italiana trasportata nel resto del mondo, la coppia Moto Guzzi, quindi Australia e Nuova Zelanda con una Svizzera sempre arrembante.
Australia come down on the lake they know so well. They do a lot of training here on the waters. They're going to take it from their neighbours from New Zealand in the neighbouring lane. It's a length for Australia in first, ahead of New Zealand in second, and Switzerland gallantly coming home in third. But it's Australia and New Zealand who'll make it through to the C final, and Switzerland will contest the D final. Next we have the CD semi-finals of the women's double sculls.
La prossima sul nostro programma è la semifinale C e D, per le finali C e D ovviamente, del doppio Under 19 femminile.
The lineup has Thailand in lane 1, Australia at lane 2, the USA are in lane 3 alongside South Africa in 4, and Cyprus are in lane 5. So they are at around 800 metres. This looks like a good contest here, Niamh.
It is indeed. From the very start, there's been a great battle between Australia and South Africa. South Africa got the better start. They got out a little bit ahead, but Australia, as we've seen again, they are coming and they are very strong, having now taken the lead spot. So it is Australia in first place at the moment. Then a little bit back, we have South Africa and USA. So they are your top three at the moment. Of course, top three spots going through to final C. The remaining crews will be going to final D. So then a little bit back, we have Thailand over on the far side and Cyprus closest to us. But as they come down towards us now at the 800 metre mark, it is still Australia leading.
Hanno già percorso 800 metri gli equipaggi impegnati nelle semifinali C e D del doppio Under 19 femminile. Siamo con la prima delle due semifinali che vede 5 equipaggi contendersi le posizioni utili per il passaggio alla finale C. Vediamo che a condurre sono i colori dell'Australia, che nel 2014 ad Amsterdam, naturalmente con una diversa formazione rispetto a quella schierata oggi, fece scoccare una freccia precisa, centrando l'obiettivo nel miglior tempo del mondo. Oggi si ripresentano per la semifinale C e D con una nuovissima giovane formazione che guida il gruppo in questa specialità, seguito dalla Repubblica del Sudafrica, che è veramente molto vicino, solo una imbarcazione di distanza tra le due formazioni. Per la terza posizione sono gli Stati Uniti di America, invece più arretrate Thailandia e Cipro al passaggio ai 1000 metri del percorso. Una bellissima azione da parte dell'Australia, che sicuramente non vuole lasciare nulla di intentato e andare ad aggiudicarsi la posizione utile per il passaggio alla finale C in questa specialità insieme a Sudafrica e Stati Uniti d'America.
Incredible to see the Australian crew there pass us, and they have not let their boat speed drop at all. They are looking very, very comfortable, very smooth there, stroked by Thalassa Knock Driver, and in the bow seat Zoe Bond there from Australia. So they are just moving away from the rest of the crews really. South Africa still hanging on to second place, USA in third, Hannah Peters there in the bow, Catherine Barry stroking, and then we have Thailand and Cyprus. So not much between those two crews there at the back as well. So Tim, it is looking like the top 3 spots going for final 3 maybe decided already, are they?
I think, well, with the risk of jinxing any of these crews, I think this race is done and dusted. The Australians look good out in front. They're almost a full length ahead of South Africa in second, with the USA sandwiched between those two crews another length back. But then it's clear water to Cyprus and Thailand, and with 3 crews going to the C final, I think this is race done and dusted. The Aussies look really long and strong. It's smooth rowing from the athletes, proudly representing their country here. The lovely outfit, one of my favorite outfits, and I'm sure Luca would agree, the green and gold from Australia. They're a length ahead. South Africa still in second. The crew from the USA of Peters and Barry moving back into it. It's closing up a bit at the front of the field, but I think all these 3 crews know that the place in the C final is in the bag, and that there's just 500 meters left to row, and they can ease off slightly. I don't see that really from the 2 crews from the USA and South Africa, still at 36, but the Aussies cruising home at 34 strokes a minute, making it look easy with 250 meters to go. And then after just passing my commentary position are Cyprus and Thailand for 4th and 5th, Rob. So looking good there for Australia.
Yeah, how they make it look easy. It's the most grueling thing to row or scull 2,000 meters. But they do it with real panache and athleticism, of course. And there's real value in these C, D, and E finals, of course. The B, C, D, and E finals, they all contribute to overall rankings. They give these crews additional races, additional international experience on the water. So these are important races, and very important for these crews as well to know how they stand, where they sit within the international rowing community. So, that said, it is Australia still leading the way ahead of South Africa and the USA.
Un vantaggio prezioso, un vantaggio che permette all'Australia di continuare a dominare il percorso con gli Stati Uniti d'America più veloci ed incisivi, ma il Sudafrica fa paura per il possibile rientro appunto sugli Stati Uniti, quindi Australia certamente lì davanti, poi Sudafrica e Stati Uniti d'America.
South Africa are coming home. I think they're going to just overhaul the boat from New Zealand for second place, but it's Australia who take it in first, and South Africa a really nice push for the line to take second ahead of New Zealand in third. Those 3 crews are through to the C final. There's also a nice battle going here between Thailand in lane 1 and Cyprus in lane 5. Both crews will go through to the D final. But they'd like to get bragging rights here, one of these crews. It looks like it's going to go to the Cypriots here in lane 5. It's a really good race from them. They're looking good, they're looking strong, as are Thailand over in lane 1. The second CD semi-final of the women's double sculls. Egypt are in lane 1, Latvia in lane 2, Spain in 3, Mexico lane 4, and Slovakia in lane 5. Although I'm wondering, is Egypt did not start? Well, they've left, something's hasn't started. So it may only be 4 crews coming down to where you are, Niamh.
Exactly right, Rob. Just 4 crews in this CD semi-final, and it is all about the Spanish crew there. They are just passing us at 1,000 meters, looking great as they pass us. Second place then, it is not too far back. We have Mexico sitting in third at the moment, Latvia, and the crew from Slovakia, they were sitting in 4th place all along. They were quite a bit back from the leading pack, but they have now come into contention as well. They are great battle between themselves and Latvia at the moment. But the Spanish crew, Claudia de Marco Castro and Ina Artman e Castaner in the lead. They've led from the start and they are leading it out now.
Una gara veloce e molto contesa, la seconda semifinale C&D nella specialità del doppio Under 19 femminile che vede la Spagna condurre al centro del percorso, seguita dal Messico in seconda posizione. Poi un bellissimo punta a punta tra Lettonia e Slovacchia, quest'ultima che schiera l'equipaggio più giovane in gara in questa specialità. Peccato per l'Egitto che non è partito, pertanto solo 4 equipaggi a contendersi le posizioni migliori per il passaggio del turno in finale C. Bellissima l'azione della Spagna che conduce questa prova, seguita dal Messico che palata dopo palata sta recuperando metri preziosi per andare a raccattare nuovamente la Spagna in questa specialità. Lettonia per la terza posizione insieme alla Slovacchia che sembra allungare in questo momento in terza.
It is the crew from Slovakia who have now moved into a solid third place. Simona Vezkova and Anna Kublova, 16 and 17 years old. So it is now Spain in first, Mexico sitting in second, Slovakia in third, and then back to Latvia in fourth. 3 crews going through again to the C final. Tim, what do you think?
I feel that the crew from Latvia with Kate Agare and Una Krasta, they have a lot of work to do though. They don't look in too good shape past my commentary position here. 500 meters left to go and the Slovakian double definitely moving into that final spot to the C final. The Latvian double there, it's not really gelling together perfectly. They have about 9 meters of 9 meters to go to get back into one of these spots into the C final, and I don't think they can. I think the top three crews now walking away. The Latvian double still at 34 strokes a minute, so either they have a race plan where they start sprinting very late, but the other crews already moving away. Mexico 37 strokes a minute moving, but that Spanish double of De Marco Castro and Arteman y Castamer moving. They have the highest boat speed, but it's a fantastic battle between Spain and Mexico at this stage. Slovakia more secure now in third position than they were, but it's they have to keep that Latvian double at bay with 200 meters to go. I think they can do so, but they have to go at 38 strokes a minute already to keep the same distance between them and the Latvians. So I would watch out for that Latvian sprint there, Rob.
Yeah, we've seen this before plenty of times with boats moving up in the closing stages. It always makes for very exciting racing. Spain, though, leading the way.
Una bellissima azione quella della Spagna con la prodiera Claudia De Marco Castro che sta cercando di anticipare la capovolga, un gesto tecnico imponente per provare a tenere leggera la palata e questo paga, è una strategia tecnica vincente, quindi Spagna lì davanti, poi il Messico.
Spain come down to take first place. It's half a length between them and Mexico in second. It's a real bow-ball to bow-ball tussle for third place. And Luca assures me it's Slovakia in lane 5 that took third, and I think he's right. I'm sure he is. So it's Spain, Mexico, Slovakia. The 3 crews through to the C final. The remaining crew will contest the D final. On to the CD semi-finals of the men's double sculls. New Zealand in lane 1, Japan in lane 2. In lane 3, Romania. Lane 4, Norway. Slovenia in lane 5. Denmark in lane 6. All 6 boats heading down towards the 1,000 metres where we'll find Niamh Hayes.
Yes, Rob, it was all about New Zealand there all along from the start. They've just gone past us at the 1,000 metre mark. Edward Botherway there stroking the New Zealand crew and Dylan Burton in the bow seat. So it was all about them, but as they passed us, it was the crew from Slovenia. They had led from the start. New Zealand took over from them, but Slovenia looking very strong there as they passed us. Norway as well, very close between those 3 boats now as they go down the course. Then a little bit back we have Romania sitting in 4th place, followed by Japan and Denmark.
Una semifinale a corsie piene, la prima delle due riservate alla specialità del doppio under 19 maschile per andare ad assegnare le posizioni utili per le finali C e D anche in questa specialità. Vediamo chi sul traguardo riuscirà a lanciare un contrattacco e chiudere innanzi a tutti, perché Nuova Zelanda, Norvegia e Slovenia sono veramente vicinissime nel giro di 5 metri tutte e tre le imbarcazioni di testa in questa specialità. Attenzione, perché anche il Giappone e la Romania non sono da meno e veramente vicine al gruppo di testa. Solo la Danimarca è un pochino più arretrata rispetto alle altre imbarcazioni, ma continua la corsa di Nuova Zelanda, Norvegia e Slovenia per le prime tre posizioni.
It is now Norway that is making their move up on New Zealand, who are still in the lead. Tim, I know you love seeing those black uni suits there. They should be coming up to you there now.
Yeah, with just a couple of strokes to go before they pass my commentary position at 1500. 500 meters left. It's the New Zealanders still in the lead, but not by much. I think on the surge it was the crew from Norway passing my position here in the lead, with Slovenia moving with them. Those two crews were the quicker ones from yesterday's quarterfinal, so I'm a bit surprised actually to see the Kiwis out in front leading this race so far, but the Kiwis stepping up. I think the highest boat speed now definitely coming from Norway and Slovenia in lanes 4 and 5, but the Kiwis look good for that last spot into the C final at this stage of the race, with Norway really going for it. Impressive to see a very high boat speed compared to the rest of the crews, and you can see that crew from Japan moving up as well, raising the rate 37 strokes a minute. Japan now with the highest boat speed of all the crews in this race, so Japan going for a late charge, Rob, to get that last spot off the hands of the New Zealanders.
It's a big battle, isn't it, for both of them? But I'll tell you what, Tim, we've got fantastic atmosphere building down here on the shore in the grandstand. We've got crowds gathering as well, standing by the big screen and by that beautiful weeping willow there. But the atmosphere is building, as is the race as we head down to the finish. This is a really closely contested race here.
Forse la prima regata davvero combattuta fino all'ultimo centimetro. Norvegia, Nuova Zelanda, Slovenia e poi il rientro del Giappone in una grande marcia trionfale. In questo momento ha la meglio la Norvegia, che vola via con la Romania. All'esterno attacca ancora il Giappone, rinviene la Danimarca. Insomma, una gara apertissima.
Norway come down to take first place, second, third, fourth. If you want me to tell you, you're going to have to wait, because I'm not confident about calling that at all. Luca thinks it's possibly Slovenia in second, Romania in third, but they were so close, those third and fourth boats. Yeah, and Slovenia have been given that second spot, and third is Romania. So, Luca, well done. Good eyesight.
Well, not sure if I was lucky or maybe some experience paid out.
Possibly. Or
one or the other.
Yeah, or the fact that you're just looking out of the window. Well done. Very good. And also at the screen in front of you telling you who got first, second and third. Good job, Luca. Thank you very much for that. Second semi-final in the CD race is underway in the men's double sculls. It's Lithuania, Latvia, Greece, Ireland, Cyprus and Thailand. And Niamh, I know that you'll be looking very closely at lane 4, but we've seen the Irish boats, as I was saying earlier, do so well in this regatta, but they do, of course, have an Italian coach.
They do indeed. All the experience coming from Ireland or from Italy over to Ireland, and it's really paying off with a really strong contingent of junior rowers from Ireland here this week. So as it stands now, as they just come up to the 1,000 metre mark, it is Greece who are out ahead. They have led from the start, and Ireland there were sitting in third place, but I think they've just moved into second place as they pass us here. They missed out on a spot in the semi-final AB yesterday by just 0.24 of a second. So I know they were disappointed. Fergus Bryce there from Coleraine Grammar School and Kieran O'Sullivan from Lee Rowing Club, coached by Janet Walsh. So they were disappointed to not make that AB semi-final, but they are making sure that they finish in the top 3 spots today, who are going to be going to Final C. So at the moment, Greece leading it out, but Ireland definitely putting on a big push. They are the fastest boat out there alongside Lithuania, and who are sitting in third alongside Latvia, and then a little bit back we have Cyprus and Thailand.
Si nota il tocco di classe di Gianni Postiglione sull'equipaggio greco in corsia numero 3, una Grecia che in questa specialità riservata al doppio maschile under 19 negli scorsi anni è sempre stata veramente molto agguerrita, tanto che nel 2018 sul campo di regata di Racice totalizzò il miglior tempo del mondo. Oggi si presenta con una formazione giovanissima, addirittura il capovoga ha solamente 15 anni. Insieme al suo compagno di barca sono pronti a volare verso la finale C in questa specialità, insieme a Lettonia ed Irlanda per la seconda e terza posizione. Attenzione perché anche la Lituania in corsia numero 1 parte all'attacco per andare alla conquista delle posizioni utili al passaggio alla finale C. Più arretrate sono invece Cipro e Thailandia in corsie 5 e 6.
So Greece now still leading it out as they head down past the 1400 metre mark. Ireland, though, I think are going to put in that sprint finish as they famously do, Tim.
Yeah, I saw Fergus Bryce from the bow seat having a very long look to his left to that crew from Greece of Kopidis and Marigiannis. And when he looked down the boat to his strokeman, I think they went for a big change of gear, or at least they increased the power because suddenly their bow wheel shot forward and they are eating the lead of the Greek double every single stroke of the way. It's a fantastic push by the Irish, which sees them almost level now with the crew from Greece right beside them. And then on the far side of the course from my commentary position, Latvia and Lithuania fighting it out for that last spot into the C final. I think the Latvian double now moving ahead and putting some distance now even in Lithuania's double to secure that third position. But a great finish there from the Irish, absolutely going for it, now in the lead by about a canvas.
This is what we've seen from Ireland all week, isn't it? It's that Italian signature performance from them, but Ireland so impressive. Greece and Latvia in alongside them.
Quando passare dal quarto posto alla testa della corsa è possibile, un sogno che diventa realtà. L'Irlanda lì davanti a fare l'andatura, un vantaggio preziosissimo sulla Grecia per la terza posizione, la Lettonia.
Fergus Bryce and Kieran O'Sullivan of Ireland lead the way home. They're going to take first spot by a length and a quarter ahead of the boat from Greece, and they're half a length further ahead of the crew from Latvia. So that's the 1, 2, 3. Ireland, Greece and Latvia through to the C final of the men's double sculls.
I love watching all of these supporters from Ireland. We've got them on the big screen and all the flags really, really giving us a full picture. Wonderful. Really good job to you all.
They know how to celebrate. They call it the crack, C-R-A-I-C. Great crack, they say. Right, let's crack on then. It's the first CD semi-final of the under-19 men's single sculls with Kazakhstan in lane 1, Switzerland in 2, USA lane 3, Moldova in lane 4, Estonia in lane 5, and Tunisia taking up lane 6. Worth keeping an eye on, I would say, Neve, on Charles Bolt of the USA. He was the quickest, I think, of all these crews in these two semi-finals. In the quarterfinals not to get through, but he was so close to qualifying for the AB semis, so he'll be wanting to prove something here.
Absolutely, Rob, and we can see it already. He's already after opening up a lead over everyone else in the field. Charles Bolt there, lane 3, middle of the course, charging it down now as they head towards the 800 metre mark. Back to second then, we have the sculler from Switzerland, Nicholas Chambers. Started rowing when he was 13, hasn't taken a day off since, so he is hoping to grab one of those spots in final C. Then a little bit back, we have a great race actually between the rest of the scullers. So we have Kazakhstan over on the far side in lane 1. Then we have Moldova, Estonia and Tunisia closest to us here in lane 4, 5 and 6. Very little separating those crews at the moment, but out ahead, no doubt about it, as he comes up to our window, passes us, looks so comfortable. Charles Bolt there from USA.
Semifinale C e D del singolo Under 19 maschile, ultima specialità per la quale occorre affrontare questa tipologia di semifinali. Poi ci sposteremo alle semifinali A e B per andare alla conquista delle migliori posizioni assolute in questa specialità. Gli Stati Uniti d'America, al centro del percorso in corsia numero 3, guidano il gruppo con Charles Bolt. Ricordiamo che gli Stati Uniti furono terzi nel 2021 con Isaiah Harrison in questa specialità. Di conseguenza, anche in questo caso non vogliono essere da meno. Per la seconda posizione una bellissima azione da parte dell'atleta svizzera in corsia numero 2. Poi un bellissimo punta a punta a 2 imbarcazioni con Estonia e Kazakistan che si contendono la terza posizione, ma è tutto ancora da vedere, in quanto anche Moldavia ed Tunisia sono pronti ad andare verso la conquista della finale C, una bellissima gara quando mancano 750 metri al traguardo.
Charles Bolt still hanging on to that lead, but just about. Nicholas Chambers from Switzerland has been eating into that lead since I was last talking to you there. Estonia now with Kazakhstan fighting it out for that third spot, 3 to go through to final C. Can you see that push there from the Switzerland sculler there, Tim?
Yeah, I saw Nicholas Chambers moving up, and I think he's just about a canvas, half a canvas behind Charles Bolt from the USA, who hails from Zionsville, Indiana, flew all the way across the pond to be here with us. So great to see him here. He missed out on the AB semi-final yesterday by just half a second, so that's really rough. But he's here now in this CD semi-final, and he's going absolutely stroke for stroke with the sculler from Switzerland, Nicholas Chambers, who is still about half a canvas behind the American, with the crew from the sculler from Kazakhstan, Matucevic, on the far side of the lake in third. Only just though, because Christopher Hein from Estonia is very close behind them, and I think the Estonian, well, looking at him from where I'm sitting, there's so much power coming off the end of his blade every single stroke, and he's still at 33 strokes a minute. So I think he's going to raise his game anytime now to get ahead of the sculler from Kazakhstan all the way on the far side of the lake. But it's still USA in first, then Switzerland, and currently the advantage is just for Matusevic from Kazakhstan in third, I should say.
Yeah, it's a nice three-way heat, isn't it, in terms of those leading boats. I know Charles Bolt will be determined to come through and want to make his mark here and come home in first place, but he certainly looks good for qualification.
Una battaglia che si apre con la Svizzera che punta tutto su Nicholas Chambers, che in questo momento prova a rientrare su Charles Bolt, atleta degli Stati Uniti d'America, ma all'interno fa paura anche l'Estonia, che va sicuramente tenuta sotto controllo. Quarta per tutto il percorso, ma potrebbe lanciare il grande assalto finale, ed è così che in chiusura si portano tutti vicinissimi. Il Kazakistan prova ad accorciare, si riapre la battaglia, la Svizzera in questo momento rischia, con gli Stati Uniti che salutano e Charles Bolt se ne va lì al comando a fare l'andatura.
Charles Bolt just puts in a few extra bit burst of pace as he heads down towards the finish line. He takes it by a length and a half ahead of the Swiss sculler Nicholas Chambers, and third place. Oh, it's a really tight finish for third between the Estonian in lane 5 and Matusevic of Kazakhstan over in lane 1. Let's see what Luca's got. Yeah, he's gone for Estonia. It's Christopher Hein in third. So Bolt of the USA in first, Chambers of Switzerland in second, Hein of Estonia in third. They are through to the C final. The remaining crews will contest the D final of the men's single sculls. Another 6 scullers are heading down the course in this second semi-final. It's a very good morning to Antoni Bonka of Vanuatu in lane 1. We've got Nikosia of Croatia in lane 2. Ulrich Faro Lerner of Norway in 3, Lin Chen of Chinese Taipei in lane 4, Oscar Santos of Paraguay in lane 5, and Christian Reye of Uruguay in lane 6. There they are. Look straight out of your window and you'll see them right then.
Rob, have you booked our flights to Vanuatu yet, is the question.
Do that. I'll go and have a word with Antoine the moment he crosses the line.
Well, you'll get to do that shortly. So the story of this race is there was Norway and Chinese Taipei out ahead from the start, but it is the sculler from Norway who is now leading it out, Ulrich Faro Lone there in the middle of the course in lane 3. Second place then, Li Zichun from Chinese Taipei, sitting very comfortably there in second place, within touching distance of first. And then a little bit back we have the scullers from Vanuatu and Paraguay sitting in third and fourth places at the moment. 3 going through to final C again this time, so I think it might come down to the wire for that third place again.
Ultima semifinale C e D per la specialità del singolo under 19 maschile, che vede una Norvegia veramente in grande spolvero. L'atleta in corsia numero 3 è partito fortissimo e ai 500 metri aveva 4 secondi di vantaggio. Però ai 1000 metri si sono ridotti solamente a 2 perché l'atleta di Taipei in corsia numero 4 cerca di partire all'attacco ma è ancora distante circa 15 metri dall'imbarcazione di testa. È bello vedere come tante nazioni sono impegnate in questo mondiale, in questa specialità. Ricordiamo di avere in campo Vanuatu, Paraguay e Uruguay in lotta per le prime 3 posizioni aperte alla finale C in questa specialità. Una bellissima regata con una Norvegia che continua la sua corsa verso il traguardo in prima posizione.
Big difference now between all positions. So Norway still leading it out, second place Chinese Taipei, and then Tim, I think third place might still be up for grabs, is it?
Yeah, we have 500 meters left to race, so let's wait and see what the athletes can do. But out in front, it's the red, white, and blue of Norway's Ulrich Faro Lone. He's leading Clearwater ahead of the sculler from Chinese Taipei, Lin Chen, and I think a big move now from Oscar Santos from Paraguay. He's really moved up and he's putting some distance into the athletes on the far side of the course. Anthony Bonker from Vanuatu is going stroke for stroke on the far side with Joshua Nikostia from Croatia. Those two athletes battling it out for the places 4 and 5th, with Christian Reche from Uruguay in 6th position. But I think it's safe to say now that the 3 crews going through the C final, Rob, are from Norway, Taipei and Paraguay.
Looks that way, doesn't it, Tim? I would agree with you, and perhaps no surprise about Ulrich Faro Lerner as well, because he was another athlete who was so close to qualifying for the AB semi-finals in the quarterfinals, but just missing out. So he'll again be wanting to put down a marker here as he progresses through to the C final, almost certainly. So it's Norway from Chinese Taipei and Paraguay, the 1, 2, 3, heading down to the finish line.
Un vantaggio costruito per tutto il percorso. L'atleta norvegese che alla Schiranna di Varese si trova a gareggiare per la seconda volta un campionato del mondo under 19. La prima lo scorso anno con il gran debutto, ma nella specialità del doppio. Si concluse al 4° posto nella finale B ed ora saldamente in testa a volare verso il traguardo.
So Lerner is coming down on his own. He's way out in front here to take first place, and a lot of clear water back to second place. Nice little tussle going on for second and third, just taken by Lin Chen of Chinese Taipei ahead of Paraguay's Oscar Santos in third. It's Norway, Chinese Taipei, Paraguay through to the C final, the remaining crews through to the D final. We now move on to the AB semi-finals for a place in the medal race. It's the under-19 men's pair with the Netherlands in lane 1, Slovenia in 2, our hosts Italy in lane 3, Serbia in 4, lane 5 is Austria, lane 6 South Africa.
Ci spostiamo ora nelle semifinali che contano per l'accesso in finale A e B. Abbiamo archiviato tutte le piccole prove di giornata, ora inizia la grande caccia, in questo caso per la finale A, partendo dal 2 senza under 19 maschile, Olanda, Slovenia, Italia, i gemelli vicino, Serbia, Austria e Sudafrica, allacciate le cinture, si parte.
So, Neve, I think we're expecting to see quite a tussle here between the Italian twins and the Serbians, Dedic and Lulezica.
Yes, I think so. So the first three boats have just passed us there. Quite a bit back into the second three, we'll call them. First three there, as they go through, it was Slovenia. They have been leading out from the start, still hanging on to that lead. Back to Italy, the twins Luca and Marco Vicino from Italy sitting in second at the moment. But I think you're right, there will be a nice tussle between them and the crew from Serbia. A lot of experience across the board, a lot of them on the podium at the Europeans there recently. So yeah, it's looking like the 1, 2 and 3, those spots for the A final may be already taken.
Inizia una lunga carrellata di semifinali A e B e si inizia con la prima delle 2 senza under 19 maschile, che vede impegnate 3 imbarcazioni al centro del percorso, Slovenia, Italia e Serbia, che sono partite veramente fortissimo e cercano ad andare ad aggiudicarsi la finale A. Ben delineate le posizioni, quasi una gara decisa già ai 750 metri dal traguardo, con Slovenia in prima posizione, poi la seconda appannaggio dell'Italia, che però è vicinissimo alla Serbia. Italia che schiera Luca Vicino e Marco Vicino, atleti in rappresentanza in Italia del CRV Italia, oro nel 4 con nell'anno 2021 e terzi agli europei del 2022 già in 2 senza. 14 i titoli italiani conquistati da loro, quindi sicuramente una coppiata vincente quella schierata dall'Italia, da Franco Cattaneo, in questa specialità, che insieme alla Slovenia e alla Serbia volano verso la finale A.
Tim, it's quite like there's two different races going on here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a field split right down the middle with Slovenia, Italy and Serbia. Several lengths of clear water ahead of the Dutch in lane number 1, Gianni Perotti and Ben van den Ehrenbeemt, both from Willem III, rowing club from Amsterdam, but they are so far behind. It's really impressive to see what the crews from Slovenia, Italy and Serbia are producing. And I can already hear some cheers coming from the ground, from the sides of the lake. There are loads of people, so they cheering on their athletes, perhaps their sons even, here in this first semi-final of the men's pair. But Slovenia still leading, but not by much. I think the Italians are going for a change of gear, Rob.
It's got to happen sooner or later, hasn't it, Tim? You would expect, because they were very quick in the heat. Serbia, the quicker of all these boats, actually, in the heats. But Slovenia are the ones who are just charging the way down at the moment. Slovenia, Italy, Serbia, the first three.
Serbia che continua a viaggiare veloce, la più veloce sul campo davanti alla Slovenia, ma gli azzurri vogliono prendersi lo scettro alla loro seconda partecipazione mondiale. Dopo il debutto lo scorso anno in barca non olimpica, oggi il 2 senza è la barca che strizza l'occhio all'accoppiata. Alle spalle una famiglia potente, una bella famiglia che fa il tifo per questi 2 gemelli d'oro che si spostano dal quarto al primo posto, suonando la prima vittoria per l'Italia nel 2 senza under 19.
Exactly as Tim had said, the Italians have come through. They've taken it by half a length ahead of Slovenia, with Serbia coming home in third. But the important thing is that is the 1, 2, 3, the 3 spots to qualify for the A final of the men's pair. The remaining crews will go through to contest the B final.
Ti faccio una confidenza, Rob. Spero davvero di vedere la famiglia vicino, magari coi campanacci, per sostenere questa coppiata. Comunque ve lo spiegherò più tardi, noi ci sposteremo con la prossima sfida.
Sorry about a slight break there. Luca just explaining that he was just describing how the Vicino family love to support with huge Italian flags down here. So it's great to see that. Right, let's concentrate on the second semi-final in the under-19 men's pair with France in lane 1, Romania in 2, Turkey in lane 3. It's Germany in lane 4. Alongside them in lane 5 is Great Britain with Greece in lane 6. Just coming up to the 1,000-meter mark. This looks like another a high-quality race here, Neve.
I think it's going to be a very high-quality race. The field isn't as split this time, so I think there will be a great race right up to the finish. So as they pass us here at the 1,000-meter mark, it is the crew from Germany who are leading it out from the start. Second place then goes to the crew from Romania, who were second at the Under-19 European Championships recently. And then a nice little race going on between Turkey over in lane 3 and Greece, who are closest to us here, for that third spot. 3 crews going through to that final A, so really important to get yourself into one of those positions. Then a little bit back we have the crew from Great Britain and France.
Si alza il sipario della seconda semifinale nella specialità del 2 senza under 19 maschile, che vede una Germania al centro del percorso veramente molto agguerrita. Il capovoga, che già fu secondo nel 2021 insieme a Paul Martin, si ripresenta in gara quest'oggi insieme a un nuovo compagno di imbarcazione per andare alla conquista della finalissima in questa specialità. Per la seconda posizione c'è la Romania, veramente molto vicina. Romania che è campione in carica nel 2 senza maschile, con la Turchia in terza posizione. Scivola però in questo momento in quarta proprio al passaggio agli 800 metri del percorso, in quanto la Grecia, con un equipaggio giovanissimo, 16 e 17 sono gli anni degli atleti, vola verso la terza posizione. Vedremo chi sul traguardo riuscirà a raggiungere Italia, Slovenia e Serbia nella finale A.
The German crew there, Vincent Kuhn and Kieran Holtus, holding on to that lead, but Romania are closing in on them. Tim, you should just be able to see them now, I think.
Yeah, they're in full view of my my nice little commentary position here. It's Germany leading Romania, but by about half a canvas. It's not much separating those two crews. And behind them, I think the Greeks are keeping their medal hopes alive now with a solid third position, but still 500 meters to go. And I think that crew from Turkey, which was a very quick pair from the heats, in fourth position, just almost 3/4 of a length back to the crew from Greece. GB unfortunately out of it. Clear water back from the front 4 crews, and also the French have too much to do to catch up. But the battle will be between the crew from Turkey and the crew from Greece. They'll fight it out stroke for stroke all the way down the line for that last spot. But it looks good for Romania now taking the lead over Germany in second position, and very little splitting Turkey and Greece with 2:50 to go.
La Germania lì davanti a fare l'andatura, un vantaggio importante costruito durante tutto il percorso, una Germania che riesce a mantenere, ma in questo momento il vero pericolo resta la Romania, perché come abbiamo avuto modo di vedere anche nelle giornate precedenti, negli ultimi 250 metri lancia un attacco furioso che potrebbe portare il rientro sugli atleti della Germania. E allora Romania ancora davanti alla Germania in questa grande volata.
So here they come then with just the final few strokes to get them across the line. It's Romania and Germany battling it out for first across the line. Romania have taken control of this now. They're way out in front. They're going to take it by a length and a quarter ahead of Germany in second place. And in third, it is Turkey who've come through in third. So they've overhauled the Greek boat. So it is Romania, Germany and Turkey through to the A final of the men's pair. On to the semi-final of the Under-19 men's four. In lane one, it's Austria, Hungary in lane two, Germany lane three, Great Britain are in lane four, alongside Romania in lane five, Serbia in lane six, and again, a really tightly contested race as they head towards you, Niamh.
Yes, Rob, I know you and all the Great Britain supporters there in the grandstand are going to be delighted to hear that their four is just passing us in the lead. They have a full boat length, really, over second place Germany at the moment. Sitting back then in third, it is Romania, Hungary in fourth. But Great Britain, they're just pulling so strong, looking so steady. They have been the fastest moving boat all along since the start. So they are opening up that lead now over Germany.
Lo sguardo del capovoga della Gran Bretagna che volge una volta a destra e una volta a sinistra, perché la Germania e la Romania sono veramente vicinissime, ma la Gran Bretagna continua la sua corsa verso il traguardo, una nazione che detiene il record mondiale fin dal 2012 in questa specialità del quattrosenza maschile e ha riconfermato la sua forza nel 2018 a Racice, dove fu ancora una volta sul tetto del mondo. Pronti a ripetersi con questo quattrosenza maschile la Gran Bretagna, ma la Germania e la Romania non sono sicuramente da meno. Per la seconda e la terza posizione ben delineate, insieme alla Gran Bretagna volano verso la finale A in questa prima semifinale del quattrosenza maschile.
Three crews going through to final A. Great Britain just opening up that lead. They have Saxon Stacey there in the bow, Cameron Tasker, Joshua Brangan and Alexander Forbes. Tim, I'm sure those GB supporters are starting to scream right about now.
Yeah, I can hear them in the distance though, and coach Dave Curry will be pleased to see his crew out in front leading the rest of this field by a length of clear water. It's Germany and Romania, nothing splitting them for second and third. It's bow ball for bow ball between those two crews, and following in their wake it's the crew from Hungary and Austria on the far side in it as well, with the crew from Serbia I think a bit too far back to get into a place for the A final, but it's fabulous to see GB out ahead and a fantastic battle between Romania and Germany for the second and third spot. But I think they are safe. All crews now stepping up as they come into the red buoy area. Sprinting will be furious, no doubt. 250 meters still left to go. GB in the lead. Then it's Romania and Germany for second and third.
It is a really dominant race, this, from Great Britain all the way down the course, as you've been saying. They were the fastest boat in the heats, and they're the fastest boat here as well, opening up a huge gap between them and then Romania and Germany. The 1, 2, 3 heading towards the line.
Ancora la Gran Bretagna a fare l'andatura, un vantaggio preziosissimo per questa formazione che di fatto va ancora ad allungare il margine di vantaggio per la seconda e terza posizione. Attenzione alla Romania che aggancia insieme alla Germania, è una gara strepitosa con al centro la Gran Bretagna che continua a martellare.
Great Britain coming down to the line, looking very dominant, looking very strong, looking very cool and smooth. It's going to be Great Britain taking it by a good 1.5 lengths ahead of either Romania. I think Romania are just going to clinch that second spot ahead of Germany in third. So it's Great Britain, Romania and Germany through to the final of the men's four. Just before we throw to the next semi-final, just for those of you down at the grandstand, just coming through in front of the finish tower is a slightly different looking catamaran here, and it is the first all-electric cat that we've ever seen, certainly on Lake Varese and elsewhere perhaps, Luca.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rob. As we were saying into English, let me recap in Italian as well. Abbiamo appena visto un bellissimo catamarano elettrico transitare qui davanti alla torre d'arrivo, uno dei primi in assoluto anche a livello mondiale, realizzato dal cantiere Filippi per permettere di rispettare l'ambiente durante anche le competizioni, gli allenamenti. Insomma, una vera unicità che potrete vedere ancorato verso davanti alla sede storica della Canottieri Varese, dove potrete richiedere anche informazioni. Ma noi siamo in gara.
It's not going very fast. I think they're just posing so we can have a good look. Now, someone who will be tapping their pen up at 1,000 meters is Neve, because we're having a good old chat, and she's got a race coming down. It's the second semi-final of the men's four. Canada, Denmark, Italy, Czech Republic, Spain, and USA. Who looks closest to breaking through for a lead here, Neve?
Of course, it is Italy in the lead. I'm sure a lot of people down there will be very happy to hear that. They have led from the start, looking very dominant out there on the water, very fast as they go past us here at the 1,000 meter mark. Two pairs that came together to create a four, looking so strong. Then back to second place. It is actually a great battle here between Denmark and the Czech Republic for that second and third spot. Then a little bit back, Canada, Spain and the USA. Nobody out of this race yet though. It is quite close.
Rullo di tamburi per la seconda semifinale nella specialità del 4 senza under 19 maschile, che vede ancora una volta l'Italia a condurre. Sono Giorgio Maddaloni, il capovoga, atleta della Canottieri Savoia, insieme a Guglielmo Melegari, atleta della sportiva Murcarolo, Martino Cappagli, Sampier d'Arenesi, già secondi agli europei nel 4 senza, insieme al prodiere Ferdinando Emanuele Chierchia della Canottieri Posillipo, primo in 8 agli scorsi europei. Una bellissima formazione che è pronta a calar la pelle su questo campionato mondiale, che conduce insieme alla Danimarca, che però viene tallonata l'Italia dalla Danimarca. In questo momento passa in vantaggio con la Repubblica Ceca in terza posizione, ma sono 3 gli equipaggi pronti a volare verso la finale A e ben delineate le posizioni, appannaggio di Danimarca, Italia e Repubblica Ceca.
Tim, am I right in saying Denmark have overtaken Italy?
Yes, you are perfectly right there, Neve. It's Denmark with their bow ball in front, but it's just a foot ahead of Italy, and furious rating coming off that Italian crew at 41 for most of the way. So I would say attenzione, attenzione. Italy coming through for the finish line. It is Italy now with the highest boat speed. Denmark reacting though. Those two crews putting some distance into third place, the crew from the Czech Republic with 3 bronze medalists from last year back in it. It's a fantastic semi-final. This Denmark now leading more convincingly over Italy in second. It is the Czech Republic in third, and behind them furious sprinting from both the crew from Spain and the USA, and keep an eye out for Canada as well.
Well, what a turnabout in this race. It could go any way as we come down to the final 100 meters or so. But Italy battling away. They want a home win here, but they definitely want to come home in the top 3.
È una gara davvero difficile, bisogna chiudere nelle prime 3 posizioni e c'è la Spagna campione del mondo in carica che rischia di rimanere fuori perché i nostri Cappagli, Melegari e Maddaloni stanno facendo il ritmo con all'esterno in grande stile la Danimarca. Per la terza posizione si infila la Repubblica Ceca, gli azzurri devono rimanere in contatto e via 42 colpi al minuto per questa seconda piazza che garantisce la promozione.
They're still sprinting as they head down to the finish line. It's Denmark taking first place. Italy hold on to take second, and third goes to the Czech Republic. Those 3 crews, Denmark, Italy, the Czech Republic, through to the A final of the men's 4, where they'll meet Great Britain, Romania and Germany. We now move on to the first semi-final of the women's quadruple sculls.
Ci spostiamo ora nella prima semifinale riservata al 4 di coppia under 19 femminile.
Greece in lane 1, South Africa lane 2, Romania in lane 3, Germany in 4, Netherlands in 5, Canada in lane 6. Every time we mention South Africa, there's a big cheer from the grandstand. Let's just say it again. Oh, there they go. Great to hear all this support, Luca, isn't it?
It is, and I'm sure we'll get a lot more supporters during the day, especially for the A final, which will start at 2:15, more or less.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luca. How is that South African boat looking to you, Neve?
Well, they are currently sitting in 4th place, but I am not ruling them out just yet. They are looking really, really strong. Nice steady stroke rate of 36 strokes a minute. Although it is the crew from the Netherlands who have been leading it out from the start, looking very strong, just dropping their speed slightly under Germany, who are currently sitting in 2nd place. Currently the fastest moving boat on the course. Then back to 3rd place we have Romania, as we said, South Africa sitting in 4th, and then very close between Canada here on the close side to us and Greece on the far side. So they are just coming into view now outside my window. And yes, the Netherlands are still hanging on to that lead, but I have a feeling that the German crew are going to be coming up looking for that 1st place spot. 3 crews going through to that final A. So at the moment, it is the Netherlands, Germany and Romania holding those spots.
Un'altra storia da scrivere, un'altra gara da vivere tutta ad un fiato. Questa prima semifinale del 4 di coppia Under 19 femminile, che vede ancora una volta i colori dell'Olanda in corsia numero 5 a tirare le file del gruppo, con la Germania e la Romania in seconda e terza posizione. Attenzione al possibile rientro anche della Repubblica del Sudafrica in corsia numero 2, che è partita veramente molto forte, ma in questo momento un bellissimo sorpasso della Germania sull'Olanda. Sono veramente punta a punta le imbarcazioni alla linea degli 800 metri al traguardo, con la Romania che permane in terza posizione, anche quella utile al passaggio del turno in finale A. Quindi Olanda, Germania e Romania, attenzione, perché potrebbero essere le protagoniste insieme alle prossime 3 della finalissima in questa specialità del 4 di coppia Under 19 femminile.
As I thought might happen, Germany are now, after taking that lead, underrating Netherlands, who had led it from the start, looking so smooth there. Do you think they are going to hang on to that lead, Tim?
Yeah, I think the Germans now really taking the initiative. They have their Babel in front, and I think the Dutch really front-loaded this race. Perhaps they were inspired by the under-23 women's squad, who became world champions yesterday from the Netherlands, and that crew managed to do so by a fantastic final 500 meters. So I'm very curious to see what Lina Schwartz, Teuntje Mollet, Minou Bouwman and Amélie Carrière can do in the final 500. Now crossing my position here, it is still Germany about a foot ahead of the Netherlands, and Romania now moving into 3rd position, just 3/4 of a length back from Germany, with South Africa and Greece fighting on the far side for 4th and 5th, and the Canadians moving very strongly. Absolute pure power rowing there from the Canadians, but the battle out in front between Germany and the Netherlands is hotting up, and I think Germany is going Germany's way with 350 meters to go. The Dutch will start their sprint early, I think, Rob.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be keeping a close eye on the Dutch crew, Tim. But Germany, well, the quickest of all these crews in the heats, and it looks like they might well be the quickest ones here. Germany, Netherlands, Romania in contention for those 3 A final spots.
Personalmente mi fa particolarmente paura anche l'Olanda, che in questo momento sta viaggiando a 41 colpi al minuto contro i 36 della Germania. Sicuramente la Germania più efficace nel colpo in acqua, ma in questo momento insieme alla Romania cerca di fuggire anche l'Olanda, e quindi queste 3 posizioni che di fatto potrebbero andare ad assicurare la promozione per l'accesso in finale A. Una finale che poi permetterà di rincorrere i sogni ridati, quindi Germania, Romania, e per la terza posizione, come dicevamo, ancora l'Olanda.
South Africa really trying to go for it over on the far side, but I don't think they've got enough in them. Coming down to the line, it is going to be Germany taking first place, but just by a canvas ahead of Romania in second. Third place is the Netherlands. They go through to the final of the women's quadruple sculls. So who will join them from the second semi-final in these women's quads. We've got the host nation, Italy, up next. They're in lane 1 alongside the USA in lane 2. Then we have Great Britain alongside their great friends from Ireland in lane 4. Poland are in lane 5. New Zealand in lane 6.
Seconda semifinale del 4 femminile, una seconda semifinale che sta particolarmente a cuore all'Italia. In acqua abbiamo l'Italia in acqua 1, poi gli Stati Uniti in corsia 2, Gran Bretagna, Irlanda, Polonia e Nuova Zelanda. Per l'Italia Melissa Schincariol, Agnese Dassani con Giorgia Gregorutti, Matilde Paoletti. Attenzione per questa nuova corsa tricolore.
So we've got some interested parties amongst the commentary team here with Great Britain, Italy and Ireland all competing in this semi-final. How are the three of those boats looking, Niamh?
Well, I'll tell you the story of the race is Great Britain were out ahead at the start. They're still holding on to that lead. Poland looking really strong as well in lane 5. Then over on the far side, we have Italy and the USA. A little bit back then, Ireland currently sitting in 5th place, followed by New Zealand just as they pass us there now by the 1,000 metre race. Ireland, though, we know that they have a great sprint finish. Ayla O'Neill there from Kenmare, Moya Knowles and Lauren McCarthy-Steele representing Skibbereen, and Kate Reedy from Lee Rowing Club. They had a great race the other day. And they are here now contesting the semi-final A-B, hoping to make it into those top 3 spots for the final A. So as they went through the 1,000 metres, it was Great Britain still holding on to that lead, followed by Poland, just 1 second between the two of those crews. USA sitting in 3rd at the moment, Italy in 4th, and Ireland currently in 5th. So a little bit of work to do by those young crews.
Scivolano velocissimamente sull'acqua le imbarcazioni impegnate in questa seconda semifinale del quadruplo femminile, con la Gran Bretagna che al passaggio ai 1000 metri tiene la testa del gruppo. Per la seconda posizione una bellissima azione sia da parte della Polonia in corsia numero 5 che degli Stati Uniti d'America in corsia numero 2. L'Italia è in 4ª posizione, ma è una formazione giovanissima, la cui esperienza a questi mondiali gli permetterà di crescere ancora e sempre di più nelle acque del lago di Varese per questa prova in 4ª posizione, ma se partono all'attacco possono farcela con l'aiuto del pubblico italiano. Italia, fatevi sentire dalle tribune, sosteniamo il nostro equipaggio. Gran Bretagna, Stati Uniti e Polonia per le prime 3 posizioni.
So I'm going to ask the Irish supporters to start screaming for their crew there now. Currently, Great Britain still leading it out, followed by USA now in 2nd place, and Poland. Ireland currently sitting in 4th. Tim, do you think they're going to make it into the top 3?
Oh, that's a hard question and a difficult answer to give you, Niamh. I think the Irish are really going for it. It's very high rhythm from the Irish crew, 39 strokes a minute, and they have they're throwing in the kitchen sink. I think this is their last chance to keep their medal hopes alive, so they have to start sprinting. It is GB still in the lead, followed by the crew from the USA, now in 2nd position, Poland in 3rd. So if the Irish are going to overhaul a crew, I think the Polish quad is the most likely, but that Polish crew also at 36 strokes a minute. GB still leading though, America 2nd, it's Poland in 3rd, and watch the Italians on the far side of the lake.
Ultimi 150 metri di gara con la Polonia arrembante, una Polonia che va di fatto a rientrare sulla Gran Bretagna per la 3ª posizione insieme agli Stati Uniti d'America, e l'Italia che è 4ª ma che può ancora agganciare con Schincariol, Dassani, Gregorutti e Paoletti, che cercano davvero di vendere cara la pelle. Quindi Gran Bretagna con gli Stati Uniti e la Polonia per le prime 3 posizioni.
Great Britain being pushed all the way to the line by the USA. I think it's too late. It's all over for Ireland. But it's GB, USA, and then a really close battle for 3rd place. Just coming through, I think, just going to take it in lane 5, Poland. Poland take it ahead of Italy in the far lane. So it is Great Britain, USA, and Poland through to the A final of the women's quad sculls, where they'll meet Germany, Romania, and the Netherlands. On to the semi-final of the men's quadruple sculls. Switzerland in lane 1, Bulgaria in lane 2. The hosts, Italy in 3, alongside Greece in lane 4. Then it's Poland and the Netherlands also back out on the water. So all to play for here. First 3 across the line through to the A final. Looks another great contest, Niamh.
It is indeed. They're just coming down to us here now, 900 metres down, heading towards us at the 1,000 metre mark. It is the home team of Italy who are out ahead. Everyone will be delighted to hear. Second place then, it's nearly too close to call as they're going through us there now. It is Poland, Greece and Bulgaria, very, very close. Switzerland still in the mix as well. And then we have the Netherlands closest to us here. But at the moment, it is all about the Italian crew rowing so smooth, so strong as they head down the course.
Si conferma ancora una volta immenso il lavoro dei tecnici italiani, immenso perché l'Italia al centro del percorso fa brillare il colore azzurro ancora una volta con Marco Gandola e Matteo Belgieri, atleti della canottieri Bellagina, Michael Brambilla, padrone di casa della canottieri Varese, e Stefano Solano della canottieri Tremezzina, lì pronti al centro del percorso a volare ancora una volta, a fare schizzare la propria imbarcazione sul traguardo in prima posizione in questa prima semifinale riservata al quadruplo under 19 maschile. Insieme a loro Bulgaria, Grecia e Polonia in un bellissimo punta a punta in lotta, 3 imbarcazioni per sole 2 posizioni, oltre a quella italiana, utile al passaggio alla finale A. In grande spolvero l'Italia c'è ancora una volta. Agli ultimi 600 metri al traguardo permane la prima posizione italiana di 10 metri su Grecia, poi Bulgaria e Polonia per la quarta posizione.
3 boats going through to that final A. Italy still out ahead, but great race in pursuit. Bulgaria, Greece and Poland. Tim, how's it looking up there?
Oh, it's really tight behind that quality crew from Italy. Italy leading by 3/4 of a length at the 1500. It's Greece in second, and I'd say the quad from Poland is in third. But there's also that crew from Bulgaria also trying to get a place into the A final. That Bulgarian crew stroked by Johan Ivanov. They're overrating the crew from most of the crews except the crew from Poland. Poland already sprinting 39 strokes a minute. They want to be sure they have one of those spots into the A final. Switzerland, I think they're out of it, as are the Dutch, but as Thomas was saying, 4 crews with just 3 places in the A final. It looks good for Italy. Greece moving back at Italy, but behind them it's very tight between Poland and Bulgaria. Currently Poland in third.
Ed ecco allora che la corsa azzurra continua ad infiammare la schiranna, non solo perché davanti c'è l'Italia, ma perché davanti c'è l'Italia a trazione varesina con Michael Brambilla, Stefano Solano, Matteo Belgieri e Marco Gandola, che hanno impostato una gara a dir poco perfetta, forti fuori dai blocchi, sempre concentrati durante il percorso, e lì sulla Grecia e la Polonia senza lasciare spazio a nessuno. In questo momento la Grecia attacca gli azzurri, ma gli azzurri non vogliono mollare e passeranno in finale per continuare la corsa iridata.
Italy come down to take the line, 1/4 of a length ahead of a real burst from the Greek crew. And then third place, it is bow ball to bow ball. That hooter went off simultaneously. Is it Poland in lane 5? Is it Bulgaria in lane 2? We know it's Italy. We know it's Greece. They are definitely through to the A final of the men's quad sculls. Just waiting to see who broke through first. Poland have got the third spot. How desperately bad luck for Bulgaria. But it's Italy, Greece and Poland through to the semi-finals of the men's quad sculls. Switzerland actually came home in fourth ahead of Bulgaria with the Netherlands at the back, but they will contest the B final. On to the second semi-final then of the men's quad sculls. A really, really close one here after 700 metres between Romania in lane 1, USA in 2, Czech Republic in 3, Ukraine in lane 4, Great Britain in lane 5, Germany in lane 6, Niamh in her shack.
That's much nicer than a shack. Don't call it that. It is all about Germany again in this race. Lane 6 closest to us. They have been leading from the start, but this is an incredibly tight race across the board. Very little separating all crews at the moment. It is Great Britain sitting in second, USA in third, Czech Republic in fourth, and then back to Ukraine and Romania. But they are all within touching distance of each other as they come up towards us here at the 1,000 metre mark. I think this is going to be a very exciting race as they go down that course. Germany still holding on to that lead though, going back and forth between Great Britain and Czech Republic. The Ukraine crew, they came 10th last year. They are a returning crew and they were third at the Euros. So I would say that they will know what is expected of them and will put in a great finish. But as they just pass us now, Germany still in that lead.
Un'altra gara tiratissima, la seconda semifinale del quadruplo Under 19 maschile, che vede ancora una volta 4 equipaggi contendersi le 3 posizioni utili per il passaggio del turno, ma continua la corsa della Germania, campioni in carica in questa specialità. Il quadruplo tedesco vola verso il traguardo e permane in prima posizione. In seconda in questo momento passa la Repubblica Ceca sugli Stati Uniti di America, ma anche la Gran Bretagna è veramente molto vicina. Sono queste 4 le imbarcazioni che si contendono il passaggio del turno alla finalissima di questa specialità per sognare ancora in questi mondiali 2022. Più arretrate invece Romania e Ucraina, quando 600 metri separano gli equipaggi dal traguardo. Glorioso vedere la Germania in prima posizione con il capovoga che scorge a fianco però Stati Uniti e Gran Bretagna.
So Germany still leading it out. Czech Republic now in second. I think the supporters from USA and Great Britain need to start screaming and get their crew over that line into that third position, Tim.
Yeah, they really need it. With the Germans looking fabulous, it's a machine-like cohesion from the German quad, and they actually raised the reps yesterday. So it's great to see them here leading one of these semi-finals for the A final. Great Britain moving as well with them. It is, and then on the far side, the Czech Republic, I think, in second position, with the Americans giving chase. So the battle between the USA and Great Britain will be the one to watch come the line. But I'm really impressed by that crew from Germany. 36 strokes a minute, holding the highest boat speed together with the Czech Republic, still in second position, just a canvas back from the Germans. And then it's almost a length from the 2 leading crews back to the USA and Great Britain. So I think I see there a move coming from the crew from GB, moving them into third position. But I think, there's the sprint coming from the Americans as well. 38 strokes a minute.
38 colpi al minuto, ci passa così la palla in torre d'arrivo. Tim Van Vliet che dice stanno viaggiando a 38 colpi gli atleti della Germania. Una grande attenzione perché in questo momento la Germania potrebbe davvero fare il colpo grosso quando ci si trova in una corsia che tra le altre cose potrebbe considerare poco favorita l'acqua 6, poi la differenza, uno spettacolo incredibile.
Going down to the line, it's going to be the Czech Republic just going to take it, I think, but Germany pushing through as well. Czech Republic take first, ahead of Germany in second, and third is a really tight one to call. It's between Great Britain, who made a terrific sprint to the line. Luca thinks it's Great Britain as well, so let's wait for confirmation. Maybe they just dropped the United States of America there. Germany, Czech Republic, first and second. Here comes the confirmation now. Czech Republic first. Still waiting for confirmation. Germany in second. And
It's really hard this time.
Come on. It is Great Britain who've just claimed that third qualification spot. Czech Republic, Germany and Great Britain through to the final of the men's squad sculls, along with Italy, Greece and Poland. Phew. Semi-finals of the women's double sculls sees Switzerland in lane 1, Canada in lane 2, Germany in 3. In lane 4, it's Greece. In lane 5, it's Italy. And Romania in lane 6.
Ci spostiamo alla semifinale del doppio Under 19 femminile, anche qui una corsa per l'accesso in finale A con Svizzera, Canada, Germania, Grecia, l'Italia, consentitemi almeno di dire i nomi azzurri, Angelica Erpini, Francesca Rubeo e poi la Romania in acqua 6.
Neve, you're sending down some great races for us at the finish here. Keep them coming. How's this one looking?
There's another one coming down for you now, Rob. So we're seeing a repeat of a little earlier where there is nearly 2 races going on at the same time already at this early stages in the race. We have Greece out ahead. They have a clear margin over Germany and Italy, who are in second and third place at the moment. So then a little bit back, we have the other 3 crews of Canada, Romania and Switzerland. But it is all about Greece at the moment as they come up towards just passing the 800 metre mark. Fastest boat they're out there at the moment, pulling at their ease, 36 strokes a minute. They're just coming into view there out my window, and they just seem to be pulling away from the rest. Germany still though solidly sitting in second place, Italy in third, and as I said, just as they are passing us a little bit back then to Canada, Switzerland and Romania.
È la Grecia a guardare dal davanti tutte le avversarie in questa prima semifinale riservata alla specialità del doppio Under 19 femminile. Le perfette condizioni del lago di Varese permettono agli equipaggi di gareggiare a pari condizioni, un dettaglio molto importante quando in palio ci sono titoli così preziosi. Continua la corsa della Grecia che insieme alla Germania, poi l'Italia per la terza posizione, una formazione, quella italiana, societaria della canottieri Aniene, Angelica Erpini e Francesca Rubeo, che dopo il quinto posto agli europei proprio disputati su questo campo di regata sono pronte al riscatto per andare ad aggiudicarsi la finalissima in questa specialità e farci sognare ancora una volta nella giornata di domani. Grecia, Germania, Italia quindi per le prime 3 posizioni ben delineate al passaggio agli 800 metri al traguardo.
Beautiful rowing out of the Greek scullers there, Sofia Dalidou and Stiliana Natsiula. They are just opening up a lead. I can't quite believe it there as they go down towards you, Tim. Germany and Italy then battling it out for that second and third spot.
Yeah, it's a dominant performance by the Greek double. I'm really impressed to see it as well. It's that lie back, it's the dynamic rhythm being set there by Stiliani Natsiula in the stroke seats, and it takes them out to a full length of clear water ahead of Germany's Lutz and Brenke in, I think, second position, with the Italian double of Erpini and Rubeo in third. So those 3 crews clear water ahead of Canada, Switzerland and Romania for the first 3 spots into the A final. But if you have a chance to look at these crews, you should really take a close eye to the crew from Greece. They're really giving away a masterclass in double rowing. Clear water ahead of Germany and Italy still with overlap though, so Italy might even snatch that second position into the A final out of the hands of the Germans. And on the far side, I think it's Canada in 4th, Romania in 5th, and the Swiss combination of Lutzer and von den Schulenberg in 6th. But the race out in front is being dominated, Rob, by that fabulous crew from Greece.
Yeah, they were the fastest in the heats by some way, and they look like they're going to be the fastest here as well in this semi-final as they come down to contest the last 100 metres or so, with Germany hot on their heels, but not as hot as Italy are on Germany's heels. So Greece, Germany, Italy, the front runners at the moment, and there's a bit of a gap back then to Canada, Romania and Switzerland.
Sicuramente il dominio assoluto della Grecia per tutto il percorso verrà pagato e confermato anche sul traguardo. Per la seconda posizione la Germania, ma al terzo posto il cuore azzurro continua a battere con Angelica Erpini, Francesca Rubeo, una coppia che conosce molto bene questo campo di regata dove si sono disputati gli europei Under 19, chiusi per l'Italia proprio con questa coppiata al quinto posto. Francesca Rubeo, la capovoga, sta cercando di portare a bordo l'esperienza maturata anche allo scorso anno al mondiale, dove conquistò la medaglia di bronzo. Ma la Grecia è solitaria e proiettata sempre più in alto.
Greece heading down to the line. They could have stopped sculling actually a while ago and they'd have still drifted through to win. They are so far ahead of the chasing pack. What a performance from them yet again. Coming home in second place, it is Germany, with Italy holding on for third. So it's Greece, Germany and Italy through to the final of the women's double sculls. Second semi-final working its way down the course with Japan in lane 1, France in lane 2, the Netherlands in 3, Lithuania in 4. In lane 5 it's Ireland, in lane 5 it is Austria. Niamh, Ireland had to come through the reps which they won convincingly, but would that have tired them out, do you think?
I don't think so. They were second in their heat. Anna Keating there and Holly Davis. Anna coming from Shannon Rowing Club, Holly from Lee Rowing Club, both just 17 years old. Holly was on the podium last year. She finished third in the double. So hoping to make a return now this year. But out ahead it is the crew from the Netherlands pulling at their ease now. And then with 3 spots up for grabs into the A final, it looks like France, Lithuania and Ireland are the ones at the moment battling it out for those spots. Then a little bit back we have Japan over on the far side in lane 1 and Austria in lane 6. So they're all rating similar, somewhere between 34 and 36 strokes a minute. Similar boat speeds across the board as well, as they are now approaching us here at the 1,000 metre mark. The Netherlands now, clear water over the rest of the crews. Great battle here. I can see the Irish crew, the stroke there. Holly Davis looking around, making a call, and I can actually see them making that move. So they are now one of the fastest moving boats on that course. They know they have to put in the work now if they want to make that A final.
Un'altra gara tiratissima, soprattutto per la seconda e la terza posizione, la seconda semifinale del doppio under 19 femminile. Pensate, al passaggio ai primi 500 metri del percorso vi erano 6 barche in soli 2 secondi. Ai 1000 metri iniziano a delinearsi le posizioni, con l'Olanda che tiene la testa al gruppo, Lotta van Westrenen, che già nel 2021 salì sul gradino più alto del podio, con Petra van der Molen. Quest'oggi si ripresenta con Anna Menke per andare alla conquista della medaglia del metallo più prezioso. Insieme all'Olanda, per il passaggio del turno alla finale A, ci sono Francia e Lituania, ma attenzione perché anche l'Irlanda, palata dopo palata, riesce ad aggiudicarsi nei confronti della Francia la terza posizione. Francia che scivola in questo momento in quarta. Anche la Lituania, palata dopo palata, perde terreno. Mancano ancora 600 metri al traguardo. Per questa seconda semifinale vedremo sul traguardo chi riuscirà a spuntarla in una bellissima e tiratissima semifinale.
So good to watch this. Ireland doing what they do best, making a move. They are now sitting in second place behind the Netherlands, Tim, who are out ahead.
Yeah, well, without being too patriotic, I think I would have expected Lotta van Westrenen and Anna Menke from the Netherlands to be in the lead in this second AB semi-final. Lotta van Westrenen, of course, world champion in this event last year. She's in the bow seat and it looks so nice. Fluid movements there from the Dutch. Clear water ahead of a resurgent crew from Ireland. Ireland just half a length of clear water back to the Dutch, and then it's very tight actually between France and Lithuania. Lithuania winners of their heat. I think they're in fourth position, with the French now currently in one of those qualifying positions for the A final. But a reaction no doubt will come from Lithuania as they try to move back at the French and keep their medal hopes alive. The Dutch still out in front. They look comfortable, but they can't relax just yet. Still 350 meters left to row, but Ireland doing great now, second position, with the French in the third, and that last spot into the A final, with Lithuania having the work to do.
C'è ancora tanto da fare, a lot to do, as you were saying. Abbiamo ancora tanto da fare e ovviamente il tanto da fare lo si può solo fare negli ultimi 300 metri del percorso, con un'Olanda davvero in grande stile. Un'Olanda che potrebbe addirittura rincorrere quello che fu il primato della Grecia nella gara precedente, dove abbiamo registrato un nuovo record, il World Best Time at World Champ, of course, Grecia con 6,57 e 95, una bella azione incisiva per l'Olanda davanti all'Irlanda e alla Francia. Queste dovrebbero essere le tre ad accreditarsi per la finalissima iridata in programma domani, quindi Olanda, Irlanda e Francia che di fatto proseguono senza sosta.
It's the crew from the Netherlands, Lotte van Vestrenen and Anna Manka, who are heading down towards the line in first place, closely followed by Ireland, who've pushed through to claim second place, and they're still accelerating down towards the line. Netherlands take first, Ireland qualify in second place, and in third place, France have come through, and what bad luck in lane 4 for Lithuania, just catching a crab there at the final stages, allowing France to come through to take that third spot. It happens in racing. You're flat out. You're getting tired. Commiserations to them, but well done, Lithuania, on a great competition for you. But the Netherlands take first place ahead of Ireland in second, France in third. They are through to the A final of the women's double sculls, where they'll join Italy, Germany and Greece, who set a world championship best time in that previous semi-final of 6:57.95, shattering the previous record by nearly 5 seconds, set by a German double back in 2009. Good. Okay. Well on their way down the course now, the men's double sculls. First semi-final sees Croatia in lane 1, USA in lane 2, with Canada taking up lane 3 alongside Turkey in lane 4, Switzerland in lane 5, Serbia in lane 6. Bring us up to date if you would, Niamh.
Of course, the men's double sculls, one of my favourite races to watch. Of course, we've had much success in Ireland in this boat category. It is Turkey now with that success today. They won the European Championships just a little while ago. Ahmet Ali Kabadai in the bow and Halil Khan Koroglu in the stroke. They are just coming up and they just passed us at the 1,000 metre mark with a convincing lead over the rest of the pack. 3 boats going through to the final A. At the moment, it is looking like Switzerland in second place, Canada in third, and Croatia over on the far side as well, pulling very well. But out ahead, there's no doubt about it, it is the crew from Turkey.
Una Turchia che fa paura, una Turchia veramente molto agguerrita in questa prima semifinale del doppio Under 19 maschile. Al passaggio ai 1000 metri del percorso erano già 7 i secondi di vantaggio nei confronti della Croazia, che è in seconda posizione. È bella l'azione della Turchia in quanto è un equipaggio debuttante oggi a farla da padrone sul campo di regata della Skiranna di Varese. Poi per la seconda posizione dicevamo la Croazia che in questa specialità già negli scorsi anni è riuscita a tenere testa agli altri equipaggi, con i fratelli Sinkovic che detengono ancora il miglior tempo del mondo, conquistato nel 2014 ad Amsterdam. Poi per la terza posizione una lotta serratissima tra Canada e Svizzera per centrare l'ultima posizione utile al passaggio del turno alla finale A. Quindi Turchia proiettata verso una finale A con una coppiata scoppiettante, quella schierata dalla Turchia. Croazia in seconda posizione ma a 25 metri di distanza dall'equipaggio di testa.
Turkey with a convincing lead there over Croatia, who were sitting in second place. They were fourth at the Europeans. Tim, they are just, I think, maybe gone past you now at this stage.
Yeah, they're already past my 1,500 meter hut with the crew from Turkey. Very impressive to see them leading by clear water over the crew from Croatia racing on the far side. And then there's a very dense pack of Switzerland, Canada, the USA and Serbia for that last spot into the A final. Currently it's Switzerland, André Zetka and Ivo Lupre. They are in third position, but not by much. I think it's just a couple of meters in front of Canada in fourth. So the challenge will come from the Canadians, no doubt. The Maple Leafs, they're racing from one of the center lanes. They were one of the quicker crews yesterday, so I'm surprised to see them in their position. But perhaps they can race it to a sprint and overhaul the crew from Switzerland. But the Swiss already sprinting 39 strokes a minute. Turkey still comfortable out in the lead. And it's still that second place for Croatia with a little over 200 meters to go.
200 metri al traguardo, 200 metri da costruire per la grande progressione con Turchia, Croazia e Svizzera che di fatto non vogliono sentire ragioni. È bellissima l'azione della Turchia, 35 colpi controllati, almeno 5 in meno rispetto a tutti gli altri avversari. Di fatto una palata lunga e potente davanti alla Croazia.
Coming down towards the line now, it's a real battle between 5 boats here, but first place is going to be taken by that very strong crew from Turkey. And coming through to take second place over in lane 1, it's Croatia, and a real spurt from the line from the crew in lane 5, who need to put the brakes on to avoid the crews there being attended by the medical teams who do such a wonderful job here on the lake. So it's Turkey in first place, Croatia coming home in second, Switzerland in third. Those crews through to the final of the men's double sculls. On to the second semi-final then of the men's double, with France in lane 1, Poland in lane 2, Germany in 3. We've got Italy in lane 4, Netherlands in 5, and lane 6, Ukraine. And they are heading towards you, Niamh, looking very close indeed.
Incredible race going on here now as they are passing our windows. It is the crew from Germany once again leading it out here, but not a lot in it. It is Ukraine and Italy are sitting in second and third at the moment. Very little between those two crews. One of the rowers there from Ukraine making the jump from the single last season, going into the double now this year. And then Italy, the two Marcos, Marco Dri and Marco Selva, looking really, really strong there as they pass us.
Nel 2021 il doppio maschile Under 19 vide brillare la Germania, in seconda posizione la Francia, poi la Polonia per la terza posizione, ma l'Italia è pronta ad infilarsi nel mezzo e rompere il ghiaccio in questa specialità, una specialità che ha fatto registrare 27 equipaggi iscritti, quindi molto partecipata. Continua la corsa della Germania che permane in prima posizione. Nel 2021 fu campione del mondo, ma la formazione è tutta nuova e tutta da scoprire, con la Francia in seconda posizione, l'Italia che in questo momento aggancia e si porta verso l'argento, con l'Olanda in terza posizione. Attenzione, perché anche l'Ucraina in corsia numero 6 è veramente molto agguerrita. Una gara tutta aperta, una gara da vivere fino all'ultima palata, questa con l'Italia che ancora una volta dà il tutto e per tutto. Marco Dri e Marco Selva, San Giorgio e Cernobbio nelle acque del lago di Varese per volare verso il traguardo.
Brilliant race taking place at the moment. 3 going through to final A. There are 4 battling it out there, Tim. Who is it going to be?
Well, I would write down Germany, the Leonhard Schmidt coached double there. They lead by clear water over Ukraine, now in second position, with the Dutch coming back level with the crew from Italy, with Marco Dri and Marco Selva. They are now in fourth position, so if you're an Italian lining the bank, you can scream and shout at these two athletes because they have the work to do. It is the Ukraine, though, very impressive to see them in second position, just behind this fast-flying crew from Germany, but it's going to go all the way down to the wire. So I'll hand you early to Luca, because this Italian crew is really upping their game, sprinting to the line.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much, and we really hope to see so. It's a fast race here on Varese, Lago di Varese. La Germania insieme all'Ucraina, l'Italia e l'Olanda a contendersi le prime 3 posizioni. 4 formazioni per 3 piazze e l'Ucraina arrembante. Per non vedere gli azzurri fuori si deve iniziare ad urlare tutti insieme Forza Italia. Marco Dri e Marco Selva che in questo momento cercano di far ruggire il tifo della Schiranna, con la Germania lì davanti insieme all'Ucraina per le prime 2 posizioni. Poi ci sono gli azzurri che devono agganciare adesso per provare a rinvenire.
Italy right in the mix here, with the French over on the far side and the Dutch in lane 5. But leading us home, it's a very impressive German crew. And my word, we've even got more crews. Ukraine are pushing up. Ukraine are trying to take that 3rd spot. They're not going to quite get it. Not quite. It's very close. A 2nd spot, I think, has gone to Ukraine. They are in 2nd spot. A terrific win for them, or terrific 2nd place. Let's just have a look. This is all too close to call. It's Germany in 1, Netherlands coming home in 2. What about that third spot? Were Italy there? Did they get through?
We all waiting.
They did.
They did.
Italy have done it. There's a smile on Luca's face. It's Germany 1, Netherlands 2, Italy claiming third spot. They'll meet Turkey, Croatia and Switzerland in the final of the men's double sculls.
Ricapitolando anche in italiano, quindi il colpaccio è stato servito, la vittoria della Germania, secondo posto l'Olanda, terza l'Italia in finale A.
We now move on to the semi-finals of the men's single sculls. It's China in lane 1, Great Britain in lane 2, Italy in lane 3, in lane 4 France, lane 5 Denmark, Egypt in lane 6. So we've got more British interest and Italian interest here. Can you make us both happy, do you think, Niamh, by helping both these crews down towards the line?
I can certainly make one of you are very happy. It is Italy out ahead. Been leading from the start, as we are seeing with a lot of Italian crews. They're going out so fast and just getting into that first position spot as they head down towards us here at the 1,000 metre mark. Second place now, it is the sculler from France, Pierre Molin, who is sitting in second at the moment. Then back to third, it is the sculler from Chinese Taipei, Wu Ziwei, over on the far side in lane 1, who is currently sitting in third place. 3 going through to that A final. Then it is a little bit back to the sculler from Denmark, and Great Britain and Egypt. I suppose it's a bit of a surprise that the Great Britain sculler is sitting in 5th at the moment. Marcus Shute doing really well so far in this championship, but currently just sitting outside of that qualification spot.
L'Italia che mostra ancora una volta di essere veramente molto forte. Un atleta coi fiocchi, Marco Prati, lì al centro del percorso a condurre le file di questa semifinale del singolo under 19 maschile. Lui, atleta della Canottieri Ravenna, che fu terzo agli europei proprio su questo campo di regata. Lui che quest'anno è stato 2 volte campione d'Italia, sia nella specialità del singolo junior che nella specialità del singolo under 23, protagonista indiscusso degli scullers. In seconda posizione la Francia, con Pierre Molin, che non è sicuramente da meno, e prova a rientrare per andare ad agganciare l'Italia verso il traguardo, ma l'Italia continua la sua corsa con la Cina, che permane in terza posizione, sempre utile al passaggio del turno alla finale A. Più arretrate le altre imbarcazioni, ma attenzione al possibile rientro anche di Gran Bretagna e Danimarca, che sono lì veramente molto vicine, ma continua la corsa dell'Italia con un atleta che è veramente una grande potenza, un colpo in acqua decisissimo, 33 colpi al minuto che lo stanno accompagnando verso il traguardo vittorioso in questa semifinale.
I think Marcus Shute must have heard me saying he was in 4th and just out of contention for the A final, because he has made an incredible push. Currently sitting in 3rd place, but he is the fastest moving boat out there. Tim, I think he might even be coming for Italy, is he?
Yeah, I think he will try to, because it's really close behind Marco Prati from Italy. Clear water ahead of that pack of the French sculler Pierre Molin, and on the far side, of course, Wei Xinwei from China, also in the mix with Marcus Shute currently, I think, slipping back into 4th position. And look at August Wisholm there from Denmark. He's moving back into this. The wind picking up slightly, propelling these crews to the finish line. It looks good for Italy's Prati, but behind them I can't split any of these athletes from France, Great Britain and China, and I'm sure to hear the French fan base at 1800 cheering Pierre Molin on, because he has some work to do. He's not safe yet. It's basically level between 3 athletes for 2 spots into the A final, with Italy's Marco Prati leading them home.
Marco Prati che domina fino a questo punto, ma ovviamente l'augurio è che possa dominare fino in fondo. Lui che è nato nel 2004, ha debuttato alla Canottieri Ravenna nel 2017, pensate, dopo solo 5 anni d'attività si trova ad essere protagonista. Lo scorso anno si è fatto le ossa al campionato del mondo, chiudendo al 6° posto in finale, e quest'anno ovviamente il 6° posto non gli basta più e di conseguenza partenza, sta cercando di dimostrarlo anche durante le fasi selettive. Marco Prati quindi lì davanti a seguire per la Francia che vuole andare a prendere la seconda posizione, poi la Gran Bretagna in gran rimonta.
Amazing performance by Marcus Soot, who had dropped down into 5th place not so far back. Let's see how he does coming up to the finish. It's a real battle. It's going to be Marco Prati who takes first place, and coming through home in second, it's Marcus Soot of Great Britain. That is a phenomenal finish from the British sculler. Absolutely superb. Prati in first, Soot of Great Britain in second, third. So close to call between China and France. It just goes the way of the Chinese athlete Ji Wei-wu, and that means that Pierre Mollin of France just misses out. But what a race, what a finish. Prati led all the way, Shoot came through, he's very appropriately named, isn't he, to take second place, Wu of China in third.
And I really love the big hug. And the grandstand for GB. So really good job to you all, especially to the supporters that are really coming down to the course to watch all races here on Lake Varese.
Oh, it makes a big difference, doesn't it? I remember talking to some of the Olympic rowers, the British Olympic rowers in London 2012. They'd never heard anything like it. The wall of sound at Eton Dorney. They said it was like they just lifted up the boat and carried it over the line. Before they carry me off, let me introduce you to the second semi-final in these men's single sculls, with Serbia in lane 1, Belgium in 2, Germany lane 3, Slovakia lane 4. The Netherlands are in lane 5, with Bulgaria in lane 6. And this is anybody's race again here, isn't it, Niamh?
Absolutely. It is Cornelius Conrad representing Germany, who has had a convincing lead over everyone else all along. Again, we're seeing great starts by the German crews across the board here this morning. Convincing lead over Slovakia, who are sitting in second place at the moment. Peter Stryk-Hanski, who finished 15th last year. So he has already done better than that, finishing. He's already in the top 12 positions here, hoping to make it into that A final. Then we have the sculler from Belgium sitting in third, and then a little bit back we have the Netherlands, Bulgaria and Serbia.
È Cornelius Conrad in rappresentanza della Germania a portare la bandiera di capogruppo in questa seconda semifinale del singolo under 19 maschile. Insieme a lui per le prime 3 posizioni la Slovacchia in seconda, poi il Belgio in terza, in un bellissimo punta a punta tra queste due imbarcazioni. Belgio che nel 2021 fu argento con l'atleta Aaron Andries, mentre la Germania, Cornelius Conrad, che tiene la testa del gruppo, è il più giovane atleta in gara in questa specialità. In grande spolvero la Germania, che continua la corsa verso il traguardo quando ormai mancano gli ultimi 600 metri di gara, con il Belgio e la Slovacchia che giocano al gatto e alla volpe per la seconda e la terza posizione, comunque entrambe utili al passaggio del turno alla finalissima di questa specialità del singolo under 19 maschile, che ha fatto registrare veramente un grandissimo numero di partecipanti. Un'altra semifinale tiratissima.
I'm laughing here because we have a little bit of a breeze in our shack here at the moment, and Thomas's papers and notes are going everywhere. But it is Germany out ahead, convincing lead though. Very close between Slovakia and Belgium. I think they're passing you there now, Tim.
Yeah, the young German Cornelius Conrad already past the 1500, clear water ahead of Strakanski from Slovakia, and the Belgian scholar Boris Taaldeman now in third. And I think looking at the Dutch scholar in lane 5, Klaas Bout, coached by Paul Hartog, he is already upping his game to sprint, because, Klaas Bout and Boris Taaldeman know each other from the Hollandbecker Regatta a couple of months ago, where Klaas Bout came up on top. But now it's the Belgian scholar in the lead compared to the Dutch athlete. 10 meters is the deficit which Klaas Bout has to make up if he is to be in the A final. It's still going all the way for Cornelius Conrad from Germany, but I think a sprint there coming from Boris Taaldeman to be more secure in second position over Strakanski from Slovakia.
Ancora un bellissimo vantaggio per la Germania che cerca di rimanere ancora incollata sul Belgio. Queste le azioni decisive perché di fatto o dentro o fuori, ora o mai più, è fondamentale chiudere nelle prime piazze e lo sanno benissimo questi due singolisti. Da un lato il Belgio, Boris Zedeman, che sta cercando davvero di chiudere il gap con Konrad Cornelius, lui atleta della Germania, ma attenzione anche al possibile rientro della Slovacchia.
We have got 4 boats here contesting 3 places. This could go any way as they head down to the line. Conrad of Germany is just going to take first place. Second place goes to the Belgian Telderman over on the far side. Third is too close to call between Strasansky of Slovakia and Boud of the Netherlands. I think Luca thinks he knows. He thinks it's Slovakia. Thank you very much indeed, Luca. You are absolutely spot on. He punches the air. I'm sure Stachansky does too. It's Germany 1, Belgium 2, Slovakia 3, through to join Italy, Great Britain and China in the final of the men's single sculls. So to our last semi-final of these World Championships here in the under-19s. It is the women's single sculls with Moldova lining up in lane 1, Czech Republic lane 2, Brazil in 3, Germany in 4, Netherlands in 5, Hungary in lane 6. And Niamh, I was offering it to my little partner up here, Lucas, see if he wanted to say something. But he thinks the boats are closing in on you, and you might want to take it over from here.
He wants to take a break for a few minutes.
Extraordinary.
So it is again Germany making their mark in the single sculls. This time it is the women. It is Rebecca Falkenberg from Germany. She was third place in the quad last year and she is just storming out ahead of everyone else. Netherlands currently sitting in second place, Hungary in third and Brazil in fourth. Then a little bit back we have the Czech Republic and Moldova over on the outside. But Rebecca just looks so smooth here as she passes us at the 1,000 metre mark. She is rating at 30 strokes a minute, just going at her ease. Netherlands then next to her and Hungary closest to us, just passing in third place.
Germania protagonista nell'appena conclusa semifinale, Germania davanti a tutti anche nel singolo femminile. Con un vantaggio significativo l'atleta in rappresentanza della Germania Rebecca Falkenberg in corsia numero 4, già bronzo nel 4 di coppia ai mondiali del 2021, guida il gruppo di testa in questa prima semifinale del singolo under 19 femminile. Con lei l'Olanda per la seconda posizione, poi l'Ungheria in terza e il Brasile che permane in quarta posizione, ancora Repubblica di Moldavia e Repubblica Ceca per le ultime due, ma ricordiamo che solo le prime 3 posizioni sono utili al passaggio del turno alla finalissima di questa specialità che naturalmente andrà in scena nella giornata di domani.
Rebecca Falkenberg there must have been inspired by Cornelius Conrad in the last race because she is just doing an amazing job out ahead of the Netherlands, Tim.
Yeah, it's Jente Jongsma from the Netherlands in second position. I think over Padar Luka from Hungary in third position. But I'm really impressed by the bronze medalist from the under-19 quad of Germany last year, Rebecca Falkenberg from Stralsunder Ruder Club. She's really dominating this race and she's making it look easy. At 32 strokes a minute, she's easily ahead of the field. Clear water to Jente Jongsma from the Netherlands in second. And it is then the Hungarian sculler still in third. But I have to look out of my other window to see the sculler from Brazil, Maria Souza Nunes, who is in fourth position. And she still has overlap with the leading 3 crews. But it's clear water for Falkenberg from Germany. Although I must say that encroaching on that lead is Jente Jongsma from the Netherlands now. Because she is looking to her right and she sees Padarluca from Hungary moving up. So I think all these three crews stepping up now, trying to put some distance in fourth place Sculler from Brazil, and then it's fifth for Zamostna from the Czech Republic and Fedorenko from Moldova in sixth. So looking good for the three Scullers out in the lead, but Falkenberg really impressive there, Rob.
350 metri al traguardo, 350 metri tutti da costruire nella prima delle due semifinali riservate alle Under 19 donne. Dicevamo in questa prima solo atlete straniere, nella seconda invece troveremo la stellina della canottieriga Virate, Aurora Spirito, in questo momento in partenza. Quindi una Germania davvero capace di andare ad allungare sempre più. Quindi Germania molto forte sia in barca corta che in barca lunga. Poi c'è l'Olanda con l'Ungheria per le prime tre posizioni. Guardate la Germania, davvero uno schiacciasassi alla Schiranna di Varese, una preparazione assoluta. Quindi Germania con Olanda, Ungheria per le prime tre posizioni, ma la Germania sorride, festeggia ed è giusto che inizi a mettere in fresco le bottiglie per festeggiare da domani le medaglie sempre più prestigiose.
Great battle going on for third place, but let's move back up the front now. It's Germany's Falkenberg just coming down to the line. She's just going to take it ahead of Jongsma of the Netherlands. So that's the 1-2. But who's going to take third? Who's going to take the last spot in that final? It's a terrific performance from Padar of Hungary, just holding off Sousa Nunes of Brazil over in the far side. So it's Falkenberg of Germany, Jongsma of the Netherlands, and Padar of Hungary, the 1-2-3, and the athletes will go through to the final of the women's single sculls. Second semi-final is making its way well down the water here with the USA in lane one. Italy, I'll try again. Italy, it's so exciting, isn't it? Italy in lane two, Greece in three, Switzerland four, Slovenia five, Tunisia six. Here you go, Neve. Let's hear some real talking now.
I'm at that stage of the day as well, don't worry, Rob. So it is the Greek sculler leading it out from the start. Katarini Gokkau, she is just passing us here at the 1,000 metre mark. Still in touch with her, though, is the sculler from Switzerland, Lena Kuhn, in second place. Then a little bit back we have Slovenia now sitting in third place, and a nice little battle between Italy and Tunisia, and then USA, Olivia Petri over on the far side in lane one. But it is all about that Greek sculler. Greece are doing very well this morning, with Switzerland currently in second.
Ultima gara che andiamo a raccontare insieme in questa mattinata di prove di semifinale, la seconda del singolo femminile, che vede in acqua Stati Uniti, Italia, Grecia, Svizzera, Slovenia e Tunisia per contendersi le tre posizioni utili al passaggio del turno. Al passaggio ai 1000 metri è la Grecia a condurre sulla Svizzera e la Slovenia, poi l'Italia in quarta posizione con Aurora Spirito, un atleta sempre con il sorriso sulle labbra sia nei momenti di gloria che in quelli meno semplici da affrontare. Ma poche sono state le sconfitte per lei. Infatti Aurora è 10 volte campionessa d'Italia, oro agli europei del 2021, argento agli europei del 2021, oro in 4 con agli europei sempre del 2021 disputati nelle acque della Schiranna di Varese. Sappiamo che Aurora ha un grandissimo sprint finale, quindi pronta a proiettarsi verso la finale A. Speriamo che riesca ad acciuffare queste posizioni con la Grecia, la Svizzera e la Slovenia, che continuano la loro corsa nelle prime tre posizioni.
So it is the sculler from Greece, Katerini, still holding on to that convincing lead over Lena from Switzerland. Tim, do you think Italy have enough water to make it into that top three?
Oh, that's a difficult question to answer. I'm going back and forth, looking through the windows of my commentary position here, and the first thing on the water that I can see is Goku from Greece leading by clear water. Then it's Switzerland, it's Lena Kuhn, and then, as you say, Neve, it's really tense between Slovenia and Italy, with Spirito from Italy. I think now just half a canvas back. So if you're on the banks and you're an Italian fan, you can give some encouragement there to the young Italian sculler because she needs it with 500 meters still left to row. It's very tense for that last spot into the A final. One will be taken up though by Greece. The second will be in the hands of Switzerland, barring any major mishap. But behind them, the battle is on for the last spot into the A final. So Rob, you're in a great position to give us the answers. Who's going to join the Netherlands, Germany and Hungary in the A final tomorrow?
Yeah, well, certainly Greece, you can't write her off. She's looking so good, but it is that battle, isn't it, between Switzerland and Italy for that third spot. Slovenia and Italy. Kuhn of Switzerland looking pretty strong, but my co-commentator up in the tower, Luca Bragini, looking a little bit nervous.
Yes, I am. Aurora Spirito is always one of those girls that decide to sprint at the last second. So you have to wait and see her in the last 150, I have to say, to build up her speed and get back into the first three places, the places that will give her the opportunity to race into the A final. But back in Italian, dicevamo, abbiamo ancora la Grecia lì davanti a fare l'andatura sulla Svizzera per la terza posizione. Ci crede davvero benissimo Aurora Spirito, che passa dal quinto posto al quarto posto ed ora è terza, e quindi con un'altra gara in rimonta porta l'Italia in finale A.
Goku of Greece, what an impressive race from her. She crosses the line miles ahead of the sculler in second place. That is Lina Kuhn of Switzerland. And what about third? It is going to be Aurora Spirito of Italy. There she comes. What an amazing sprint. You called it absolutely right, Luca. You know these athletes well, don't you? But what an amazing finish. Goku of Greece, Kuhn of Switzerland, and Spirito of Italy. The 1, 2, 3, they'll join Falkenberg of Germany, Jongsma of the Netherlands, and Padar of Hungary in the final tomorrow of the women's single sculls.
And Rob, I'm really sure all the supporters from Italy are really pleased because Aurora Spirito is from Canottieri Gavirate, so from this wonderful lake Varese, and therefore I'm sure all the local community is also even happier to think that there is another athlete from this state, this region, this lake racing tomorrow into an A final.
Yeah, we've had a lot of local athletes, haven't we, throughout the week here, and it's great to see that. It's always good when the host nation is doing well, particularly when it's Italy. I mean, they know how to enjoy themselves. They know how to celebrate, don't they? They've got it absolutely right. But this beautiful lake has kept us so entertained by the high quality of racing we've seen throughout this week from the under-19s and the under-23s. Well, that concludes the morning session. There's now a break, a little break now until the afternoon session gets underway at 1:30 local time. It's currently 11:15 local time here in Varese in Italy. We'll kick off then with the B finals and the under-23s, and the A finals will get underway at 14:24. So a lot to look forward to this afternoon. We'll get going again at 13:30 with the B finals in the under-23s.
Questo conclude la nostra mattinata di competizioni. Noi ripartiremo alle 14:15 con il programma Under 23. Prima le finali B, poi le finali A, che di fatto andranno ad animare le acque della Skiranna con l'assegnazione dei titoli mondiali, gli ultimi per gli Under 23.
And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, because of the changed schedule, because there had been a threat of some thunderstorms coming through, the A finals will all take place one after the other without any gap for victory ceremonies. So the victory ceremonies will take place in one block immediately after the last race. So I hope everyone will stay tuned for those. I'm sure you will. You won't want to miss it. That's what people are here for, and we want to see them celebrating. So the victory ceremonies will follow the last of the A finals, and it'll be a long block of celebration and anthems.
Ne approfittiamo per ricordare a tutti voi che le finali A odierne verranno disputate ogni 8 minuti. Questo non darà spazio per le premiazioni. Ne approfittiamo per ricordare quindi a tutti voi che le premiazioni verranno fatte al termine delle finali A. In dettaglio a partire dalle ore 16:15 e fino alle 17:10 con premiazioni ogni 5 minuti seguendo lo stesso ordine delle finali. Quindi di fatto è stato circolato una sorta di orario di massima per le premiazioni, vi ricordo ancora, uno ogni 5 minuti, seguendo l'ordine degli eventi a partire dalle 16:15 e fino alle 17:15.
Yeah,